Hello, 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 kaiju family. It is us once again. It feels like I haven't seen these guys in forever, even though I just saw one of these guys like 30 minutes ago for 3 whole hours talking about
yeah.
We're gonna be talking about Showa Gamera. But before we do, we have to introduce everybody. We've got one person that's still yet to join us. He'll pop in here in a few minutes. But before we do, we have to my upper quadrant here. We have Goji Train 1090. Shut up, Samson. Goji Train 1090, Mr. Adrian Settle.
What's up, kaiju family? How y'all doing tonight?
And then to his left, it'd be my left, but probably y'all's right. Mr. Bearded Kaiju himself, Mr. Eric. I always get your last name wrong.
Stolp.
Stolp? Like a stump. Like a
stomp?
Like a tree stump.
Stolp.
So basically, use it in a sentence like Samson Stolp being an a-hole. Basically, is that what you're saying?
Money.
Clever girl.
Clever girl.
All right. Enough ball busting, and we have Samson West. There we go.
Yep.
The OG. Like Samson, you've been around so long that most of us were probably in diapers when you started reviewing figures.
Sounds about right.
Aren't all of y'all older than me?
Shut up. Don't be putting all business out there like that.
we all have incriminating G-Fest pictures that prove us all wrong.
Hey, let's talk about Gamera, shall we? Yeah, the thing that I know a lot about. Let's go. I'm ready.
Oh yeah.
Right. So, Samson, we're actually like legitimately, we're very happy that you were able to join us because you weren't on the last stream. Not sure what you were doing. Probably doing some things you shouldn't be doing. But we're glad you're here now. That's probably a BS excuse. Anyway, so we got to buy a little bit of time. I know. I'm throwing up now. We got to buy a little bit of time, guys, until our other guest gets here. So, Eric, we just had a stream. We talked about Wonderfest with our good friends, AJ Russo of Kaiju Live and Leslie P. Chambers himself from Collect All Monsters. How did that stream go, and what did we talk about?
It went well. I thought had a good turnout. The comments were coming in fast and furious and stuff like that. I loved everybody's partaking in the questions that I had for my co-hosts and everything. So it was a lot of fun. Wonderfest, happened a couple of weeks ago. A lot of stuff was dropped, and I just felt like we had to talk about it even more. Just because of the amount of stuff and just the sheer awesomeness of some of it was just phenomenal. Like I said that night, I was talking to a couple of guys here, Michael, Adrian, that I'm calling Destroya could be a possible figure of the year this coming year. So I mean, it's huge. So it's going to have stiff competition. I understand that, but like, it's definitely going to be in the running because that thing made waves. So, but yeah, it was. What
are we going to stick to? Are we going to stick to our prediction? Because we called it the night of Wonderfest, and we said that Destroya was going to be figure of the year for 2023. Are we sticking with that prediction, or because we got a bunch of stuff coming?
I know. I don't know if I could be as confident as I was last year with the 66 set, just because of what's coming out and what we know that's coming out. Right. Yeah, it's. Ooh, I'm not as confident. I really not. So.
And we can't forget about the unknown that's coming out too.
Exactly.
It always drops surprises on us.
But like just the stuff that we know is gonna come out. Oh my gosh! Like it's gonna be a fight to the death. It really is.
It is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we had, like I said, we had our friend AJ of Kaiju Live and Spiral, I should say, on that stream just a few minutes ago. And we know that Spiral's going to be releasing some stuff, and that's going to be stiff competition. Holy cow, Eric and Michael are going to go hard on, oh geez. Yeah, probably pretty much. I mean, like 6-hour streams.
That's what we do.
It's nothing. It's nothing. We're in it to win it. Yeah, I'm hopped up on like 3 Red Bulls and two cans of beer. I'm good to go, guys. Come on.
Amateurs.
What's up, Helmy?
What's up, Helmy?
What's up, Helmy?
Hi, Helmy.
What have you been up to?
I've been honestly just chilling lately. I actually do have a few reviews I need to get pumped out. And of course, I've been working on our schedule this year for Monsters with Attitude, which if you have a pen and paper, get your pen and paper out and write down the calendar, because I do have the dates of our next few shows that are coming out.
Yes.
We have on March 11th the Godzilla versus Megalon anniversary show, which I know a lot of us grew up on Godzilla versus Megalon, so I'm really excited to talk about that. Even if it's not my favorite movie, it still was my first. So you know how it is with your first. Of course, April 8th, we have a huge anniversary. We have the 90th anniversary of King Kong. And now that show, I haven't that show, we gotta figure out who's gonna do it, and if we're just gonna talk about the 33 film or just King Kong as a whole. We don't know yet, but we'll definitely let you know once we find out. And of course, probably the most controversial show of this year, May 20th, the 1998 Godzilla show.
That one.
Ooh.
Yes.
That one.
There's going to be some opinions up in here.
That one. Mm.
That's going to be a controversial as all.
Yeah.
It's going to be spicy.
Yeah, that show's probably going to cause a couple fights. And June 10th, and actually we may have 2 shows this month for the month of June. We of course want to try and cover Ultraman Day, and also another fan favorite for the 30th year anniversary, Jurassic Park. We're gonna tackle Jurassic Park. But like I said, we all love Jurassic Park at one point or another, so we gotta talk about it. Obviously,
Speak for yourself. I hate Jurassic Park. Come on.
Okay, fine. Don't be on the show then.
Hey.
After that, on July 8th, we're going to tackle what I believe really brought the Monsterverse up to where it is now. We have Pacific Rim, the 10th anniversary. I know it's not part of the Monsterverse, but if you see Pacific Rim, you know. You know what it is. You know. And on August 19th, we're going to go into Michael's territory where I can have a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers retrospective.
Say what?
Yeah.
It's the 30th. It's the 30th anniversary, man. Come on! And I just spent the last year with my co-host talking about it, so I might as well do a stream on it.
You act like you did work. Like, come on.
You know what, Eric? If I could curse on this podcast, I would tell you exactly how I feel, but Thomas would have a cow. So,
Heart you.
That's okay. Yeah, I like steak. Come on, have a cow.
Whatever.
Well, speaking of that, quickly, look who's in the chat.
Mr. Nathan.
Oh, look! It's
Look at
Nathan
that!
Marchand of the Monster Island Film Vault. I have no idea who that is. No, that is my co-host for the Power Trip podcast, and it should be a fun show for us because we have talked about that. We've talked about that franchise at exhaustive levels. Samson, what have you been up to?
Not so much in my kaiju life for the beginning of this year so far, but in my personal life, I will be doing something that relates to most of us because we all have a lot of respect and love for the United States Postal Service. Well, some of us do. Because we rely on that to get our packages, but I will be working for the United States Postal Service as of this coming Tuesday. I will be delivering box days to many folks around my area, which is going to be exciting and new, and that's kind of the gist of what I've been up to. I've been applying since before Christmas for this job, and that's insane. Government job, but it's going to be fun.
Hey, the
So
best jobs take the longest to get, man.
It's going to be an interesting change of pace, and I'm looking
Mm-hmm.
forward to it. Other than that, yeah, I just do my usual stuff on Twitch. I play games. I stream movies, even though you're not supposed to. And I mean, did I say that? No, I didn't say that.
No.
And just have a good old time, just goofing off and just having fun over there, streaming live and playing games. And I'm just repeating myself at this point. Yeah, I haven't been up to much when it comes to kaiju because I've been in between jobs trying to get this new one, so I haven't been able to afford as much stuff. But I'm looking forward to being able to buy stuff again and deliver it to my own house, maybe.
Yeah, right.
Just to store in your trunk, like, oh, this is mine.
So that
That one's mine. Oh, that one's mine.
I'm going to my house first.
So basically, you are going to prioritize all of your deliveries, and you're just going to say screw everybody else.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I do have a creek behind my house. If mail happens to get
God.
dumped there, I don't know what happened to it. It's somebody stole it when I went on lunch break. I guess it was. But my packages were fine. It's
Crazy.
So I do want us to go because we're still waiting on one more person to show up for our Gamera discussion. So before we do that, let's go. I know you've been throwing some comments up, Eric, but let's go ahead and check in with the chat and give some shout outs for who's actually watching currently.
Let's see. Nathan. Yeah, he was in our last one, and he's continuing with our marathon of me and Michael streaming here. Thanks for watching, buddy.
We hope we've made it worth it.
Fancy of Cats, another one who was in the last stream, has joined us again. So thank you for joining this one. Let's see who else. Oscar, another one that was in our last one. Man, live.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, let's keep going. Of course, Helmy is here. We gave him a shout out.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gojira 851. Matt, what's going on,
Jacobson.
buddy?
Matt, Matt, how you feeling, buddy?
Yeah, you're just getting over COVID.
Yep.
So hopefully he's doing good.
I sympathize with you on that one. Oh.
So yeah, if you guys are watching, send a comment in the chat. Let's see who's here and everything. So, but yeah, thanks for everybody watching.
I'm not sure who Facebook user is, but you need to approve StreamYard to work with Facebook.
Facebook user's always here. We see that.
It's like I know, I get it. It's like Tom and MySpace. There's always Facebook user here. But I'd like to know who Facebook user is. So
Michael Hang.
Well,
he's here. He was another one that was in the last. Oh snap!
That's what I'm talking about.
Get the dark side march out, buddy, because here he is.
Hi, Leslie.
It has begun.
It has begun.
It's about
it's gonna get spicy. It's gonna get spicy. And
good thing I like spicy food.
Mark.
Then
What's going on, buddy?
Mark, okay. Hey, Mark.
Yeah, just try again. Sometimes it's kind of finicky, I guess.
Yeah, Facebook.
So,
Facebook is streaming all the weird.
YouTube behaves a little bit more appropriately, though.
Yeah.
So, we all try to behave appropriately sometimes. Anyway, speaking of behaving appropriately as collectors, let's go through some recent acquisitions while we're trying to buy a little bit of time. So I know we've all probably had some box days recently. Yes, no, maybe so. Maybe.
Yeah.
So let's go through some recent acquisitions really quick and just talk about them while we wait for Joe to show up. So Adrian, I'll start back with you. What box days have you been getting?
Well, actually, what my latest review? Well, actually, yeah, my last two latest reviews. I've gotten the Final Wars 30 centimeter X Plus Godzilla, same with the 30 centimeter X Plus Batra. I almost said Biollante Batra. Recently, I did me and my trade, so I was able to get the 25 centimeter Orga, and of course, I know I had to get the 25 centimeter Godzilla 2000 to go with it. And I do have another box day coming, ideally Monday. And this to say it's going to be another big girl. And I'll leave it at that.
Oh, yeah. She's thick.
She's
thick. She's thick.
She's a thick one, too.
I know. I got you.
Boy, you won lucky SOB, man. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Samson, have you gotten any box days?
I got one box day this year so far. I've only gotten one thing that I got in the mail, and that was I got really lucky. I got the 25 centimeter Kong 2021 off Yahoo Japan
Oh, yes, you did.
for $80.
Nice.
Very nice.
That's like
Steal.
that's not,
Steal.
and then I think it was another 60 for shipping. But regardless, that's great.
Still, yeah.
It showed up with the broken axe, the axe handle. The actual, like, because it is two pieces, the actual head of the axe was not, but it was a clean break because it was at the seam. I glued it back on. It was fine.
That's good. That's good.
But yeah, so that's the only thing that I've gotten so far this year.
Okay.
I know I'm very, very boring for the show, so everybody else move on. Move
Stop
on.
it.
Somebody
Eric,
else, go on.
Eric,
Stop.
you are the one with many box days.
Yep.
So what have you gotten? And this is I know this is gonna take a while, so I'll just
Hang
say
on,
I
Hang
am
on.
not going through every single one. Are you crazy?
Hang on. I gotta get the timer out so we can time this. Let's see how long it takes. And go.
I'm gonna do a little plug here for Mr. Hamilton
sir.
himself.
What's that?
Thank
so
you,
I
sir.
recently
Yes.
got in these awesome, cool, colorful, awesome kaiju magazines from Kaiju Ramen. I haven't even been able to sit down and read them yet, honestly.
Yeah, I need to read one too.
But I mean, it doesn't matter. I will be buying these every single issue physical because I love physical copies of anything. So, and I support it. So it's good stuff.
People still read those?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Quality's great though. I love the quality.
I was
Pictures
gonna
are
ask
clear.
you what your first impressions were on the print.
Oh, it was great.
Because we switched to a different printing printing company. So I was hoping
Oh yeah, like it's still. I mean the colors are great. I mean it's clear printed. I mean it looks fantastic. So I can't wait to dive into these. This is definitely my choice of kaiju magazines for the foreseeable future. So, but yeah, that's just just a little bit something that I got.
Okay. I mean, it's true what they say. If you're a real G fan, you buy Kaiju Ramen.
You already know.
If I knew how to read, then I'd do it. But
God.
I mean, you are from Georgia, Samson. So
I know it kind of goes with the territory.
Ooh,
This is gonna be
Tiny.
terrible. I'm gonna try to get this because it's foil, so it's kind of all over the place.
That should be good right there.
I did not know that. Daggone it.
Yeah, so this is Rebirth of Mothra 3 record from Mondo. I don't know if you can kind of see, but in the background there, the purple is Grand King Ghidorah.
Interesting.
Did you get the other two?
I did. So I got the first one a while ago. So they were actually holding this one up for releasing the second one because the second one hasn't officially released, even though they had it at DCon. So I don't know what the holdup is for why they haven't released it yet. I have no idea. So this was actually a Christmas present. So actually my girlfriend messaged them, say, hey, send this to me. I want this one now since it is available, and don't wait for the other one and just send me the other one later. So that's what she did. I got it finally. So, but I do have the second one coming also. So, but
she's a keeper.
She is a keeper.
Let's get this little guy.
Oh, yep.
He has been the talk of the town.
Ooh, I'm still waiting on mine. I just paid off my buy box the other day, so mine should be in the mail soon.
So yeah, the Exilian alien from Monster Zero.
Yeah,
just came in and everything. So yeah, super excited. The detail is great. He looks fantastic. I'm really excited to see the future releases for this line, the Toho Maniacs. Like, I'm all for the Mysterians and stuff like that. I kind of wish they had all three colors. I don't know why they only have two.
Yeah, so
maybe we'll get the third one. But yeah, I'm definitely high on this line. I got the Sarazawa also. I didn't get the Matango yet. Still on the fence about it. But I might just do it just because I'm a completionist and I just have to do it. So, but yeah, this was definitely a pickup I had to get. And which sucks is that this was not a US release. I had to get this on the secondary market. So if you guys want to try to get this, definitely pick it up right away. I have
Do
a
it
feeling
now.
that once these are gone, they're going to be gone, and everybody's going to be looking for them just because they're so unique. So definitely try to get your hands on them while you can before they kind of disappear. So
I'm
Yeah,
intrigued. So it
I
comes
got
with
mine-
a little stand there.
yeah, so it's just a little plastic piece that his feet kind of go in.
Oh, and it hugs around the back of his feet.
Yeah, so he has
Yeah.
Instead of him standing on something, it
Yeah.
Yep.
exactly. So he has no problem standing at all, and then
The tag.
the tag
Yeah.
comes in with a little plastic protective thing. I'll put it in one of those hard ones. That's usually what I do for like my Bandai and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I mean it's great.
Now
You
I have a
typically like to keep
question,
your
Eric,
stuff to-
about
I'm
that one
sorry.
in particular. No,
What's
you're
that?
fine, Samson. Does it have the peg holes in the bottom of the feet?
I don't think it does do it, Eric.
do it.
No
No.
pedals.
They do not. Okay. I was hoping that I could use it with like one of those clear like
Oh,
SH
yeah, I
Monster
gotcha.
or SH
Mhm.
figure
Yeah.
art stands. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was hoping if it had like pegs in the bottom of the feet. Just I don't like the black piece of plastic.
I get
so.
you.
I got
I
that.
get you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Now, do you like to keep your stuff with
no,
the tag
that's-
attached or what?
yes, always attached.
Oh,
I don't ever take them off. I just like them on, and then like I said, I put it in like those sport
Oh, yeah,
card
the card
holders.
collector
Yeah, the
plastic-
real thick
yeah.
ones. Yeah,
Mhm.
I like putting those in there so the cards don't get bent or damaged or anything like that. So,
Oh,
but yeah,
smart
always
move.
I always leave them on.
No, I took mine
Eric
off.
likes them thick. Okay.
I like mine taken off. I use a hair dryer instead of snipping them so that the pieces inside of it. I use a hair dryer and then
Mhm.
pull it out of the soft vinyl when it's all squishy soft, so that
That's actually what I did too, Samson.
It's
I
still
listened to you.
intact. Oh yeah, I did that a while back. I was like, I recommended
Mhm.
that. It's a nice way to keep
So
it intact.
we just learned that Eric likes things to be thick. Adrian likes to undress things, and Samson likes to heat things up until they get squishy soft. I don't know how else to say that.
Take it as you want it.
You know,
Take
take that out. Take that however you want it.
This is an interesting comment. Like I just
Yeah.
saw it now
This
because
is-
I was doing show and tell.
Okay, so
but this
so
is interesting.
so
What's
this
going
is
on
very
here?
interesting. I agree. I think that I think that I think that
explanation is,
Adrian should indulge. I think that Adrian should indulge Mr. Chambers here and show off his gigantic 1980.
Yeah.
I mean, I would, but it was someone else's box day.
You mean this
It's
guy
that
right
one.
here?
Oh,
That
that
right
one. Looks familiar.
You mean the one I bought from that fake 1989 fan? Adrian?
Oh god.
So
Love
okay,
it.
so obviously this is one of my box days recently. This was probably from a few weeks ago. Because I've just been trying to slow down because I've been trying to pay off some people. Looking at you, AJ and Spiral. Just been trying to pay off some people first and fulfill those commitments before I bought any more items because I just
Yep, for
I just
sure.
like doing that kind of stuff. But this is a guy that I missed out on the first time around. I missed it again when they reissued it, but luckily there was someone who hates this figure that was wanting to get rid of it, and so I bought it from him. So, and that person shall remain nameless, of course.
Of course.
Of course. So a non kaiju related box day. It's kind of kaiju related because it's kaiju ramen related. So for kaiju ramen, I did my own article series on the Power Rangers franchise, going through each era of Power Rangers. We just printed these individual smaller issues of that article series. This is someone else's that someone bought for me. And I signed it for them because they were fans of the podcast and what Nathan and I do. If you're in the audience, you want your own copy, DM me and I'll send you one. They're not that expensive. They're like $12 plus a little bit of shipping. So, so this is like a special edition cover with with the foil and all that prettiness. See that? So yeah, it's really fun. It goes through all of the articles there. So that I got those in the mail the other day. I will be saving some back for All Monsters Attack because we are doing a table at All Monsters Attack. So I want to make sure that I have plenty for those people. What are we laughing at?
Matt's comment.
Oh, of course.
I know. See what happens, Matt? Like you get the COVID and then
Matt,
all hell breaks loose.
Right. Like you get COVID, Matt, and the whole world goes to shit, and Adrian loses his mind because he hates Violante now, apparently.
Oh, wait, we don't all hate him? Oh.
No.
Hate is a very strong word, Michael.
Hate is a very strong word. And I only reserve the word hate for things that I really despise. But I won't go there. Anyway, so I did have one more box day, and I told you, Eric, on that last stream, that my collecting journey this year, I'm going to be a lot more picky. I'm going to be picking up maybe some older figures that I missed out on that I couldn't either afford or just was well past the time period to get them when I started collecting X Plus. Yeah. And I'm just going to be a lot more picky about what I pick up. I'm hoping to reacquire some figures that I had to sell last year due to, not needing the money more. So for one box day that I got, and this one, I don't know who was that sold me this, but they sold me this beautiful 1964 X Plus 30 centimeter figure. I mean, the guy that I bought it from, he was a little bit shady, but he seemed like a nice guy.
He really was. You still bought it?
He really was shady. He wanted to charge me like $1,000 for this, guys. Like, come on, guys. This is beautiful, but it's not worth $1,000.
That's crazy.
No,
that's
not.
Absolutely nuts.
It is. It's crazy. Okay, so that's all a lie. He really didn't want me to pay $1,000 for this thing. But I bought this from Eric Stolp because he's my buddy and he is my friend. And that's what we do for each other. And because he got something he wanted more.
I got a little bit of an upgrade.
I was trying to make you look better than you are, and you done screwed it up.
Thanks.
This surprises you, right, Michael?
Both of those are amazing sculpts. Michael, I've always wanted what you got in your hands because that's the OG of like the best 64 to date. It was one of the OGs. Like before that one, there was no greater 64 to have in your collection than that one.
Agree.
Especially the closed mouth one with the blue dorsal plates. Rich Iso throws it out there all the time. That's a very rare one. And it has the most vibrant blue dorsal plates of any light up figure. So that is a grail item for 64 collectors. Absolutely. But that one right there, that's great.
I am admittedly a mark for a 64. Like anything 64, I'll probably buy it because I love the 64 that much. So those are my box days. Don't have a lot more to say other than that. And just waiting on a few boxes to come from Kaiju Live and one from Bai. And then hopefully when the Spiral Burning Godzilla lands stateside, then that will be coming sooner rather than later. So those will be my box days pretty soon. And then that's pretty much it. And I'll start slowing down because I got to save some money for G-Fest and All Monsters Attack. So there you go.
I'm a little worried about trying to acquire some box days for this year because I missed out on some things. I would like to get the 30 centimeter flying headdress set. And the Ghidra 2019. Just standard, not looking for any light up, but those are two that are on my hit list that I'd like to get this year, but I have to wait until I'm more financially comfortable.
For sure.
And those are two hit list items.
For me. Hey, man, you never know. Like with the market it is now, like it might not be too bad of a hit for you to grab those. You still might be able to get them at retail, so you just never know.
It's still the beginning of the year, so I'm kind of hoping it won't like skyrocket. But if I wait too long, I am worried that I'm gonna screw myself over. Especially with those guys. Those are popular items for this year so far.
Question: did the X Plus 64 did the X Plus 64 ever come with Christmas lights?
Is that a custom nightmare? I would say a nightmare.
That sounds like a nightmare.
This sounds terrible. I'm sorry.
It does sound terrible. I did forget to mention 2 honorable mentions. The only reason I didn't show them off is because they've not been built yet.
Yes.
Actually,
Yes.
I have a project being worked on by Mark Sang Yang. I don't know if Mark's in the chat, but I have a project being worked on by Mark Sang Yang right now. Currently, I traded, I should say, Adrian's Billiken 68 kit for the Orga, and I'm having Mark do something special with it. So I can't wait to show that off. And as I get more and more into kits, I actually bought a reissue of the Sakai Godzilla versus King Ghidorah wrap. That really famous kit that
yes.
Yuji Sakai did.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
Gorgeous kit.
Dangerously fragile.
So I bought. I've heard. So I have heard. And I bought the Yuji Sakai lift kit with the Exilian saucer and Godzilla being lifted out of the water. Can't wait to show that off.
Yeah.
To people too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's gonna be
That's
so
awesome.
cool.
Congrats, man.
Yes. Someone was selling them for not a bad price at all, so I went ahead and scooped them up. And so I just got to ship them to Mark and let Mark work his magic, and we'll see what happens.
As he always does. He always works magic.
Of course.
Exactly.
As Eric says, a wizard.
A wizard, baby.
He's a wizard. He's a damn wizard, I tell you.
Wizard, Mark.
You're a wizard, Sang Yang.
Oh, okay.
You have the
So
beard for it,
we're
dude. You should be the one saying that.
It's true. It is true. So we're still waiting on our 4th. I don't know if we want to anything else.
Yeah,
we
well,
can discuss.
we can
before we
If
move
everybody
on.
wants to, you said rip the Band-Aid off. Now that we have the entire audience here to rip into somebody as well, I'm kind of here as a sacrificial lamb. So
Samson, I want you to. I have a very special question for you saved for later. So let's hold that off for just a moment.
Yes.
Okay,
Let's
sure,
hold
why
off for just a moment. Let's hold off. Let's prolong the agony. I mean, let's extend the conversation.
I'm always down for prolonging the agony. You know, that
Yeah, we were
makes sense.
supposed-
I don't know what I'm.
We were supposed to have a bunch of people on this stream, but unfortunately, Aaron got sick and he had to bail out. Cody, I don't know what Cody. I think Cody.
I think he got stuck at work.
Yeah, he got stuck at work. So it happens.
Excuses.
But yeah, we're talking about Showa Gamera, guys, which is probably one of the more interesting parts of the kaiju genre.
Yeah. Things
I was talking. I was talking with you guys the other day, and we were just kind of talking about the comparisons between Godzilla and Gamera, and I think that to me, Gamera, at least Showa Gamera, has the most charm out of that Showa era kaiju boom. Because when by the time Gamera showed up, Godzilla was at its peak. Yep. And then Godzilla started to wane a little bit, and then Gamera comes in and does its thing. But I think the biggest appeal for Gamera was, especially Showa Gamera, was its charm. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to start with Samson, just because I feel like it. Samson, how were you first exposed to Showa Gamera? What was your first exposure to Showa Gamera?
Lord.
Oh man! So a long time ago in a galaxy right over there, I decided that I have never seen any Showa Gamera in my existence yet.
Wait, say that again.
Is there a cricket or some?
Oh, there's crickets.
Hang on,
right.
Yeah, there's crickets. All right.
Not even the MST3K versions. No.
So what you're saying is you have never watched Showa Gamera at all.
That is what I'm saying. Yes, Mr. President.
Okay. Well, because we still love you, this is your time to be educated.
I know some things. Just because I haven't watched it doesn't mean I don't know that he loves children. He breathes fire. He's made of paper mache. He
Styrofoam.
same thing. But he has the more childish charm aspect to him as opposed to Godzilla, because the kids love him. Yeah, I knew that we were going to get some responses. Again, I said sacrificial lamb.
Sacrificial lamb is right.
It's okay. We'll educate you tonight, Samson. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. You know, I'm almost tempted to bring my friend Nathan on because he is a teacher and he will educate you.
Maybe we'll sway you into watching them.
What I've always been confused about is the fact that why was as late in the why was the first one in black and white, even though it was, Godzilla films had been in color for several years in the 60s, and why did they go the route of black and white instead? That was always very odd to me that they did that for the first film.
I don't think there's actually an I don't think there's an actual explanation for that.
For a 60s movie, it's like, why? What could they?
The only thing I could think of is that because they were just coming out of nowhere, that maybe it was a budget thing where they could only afford the black and white film kind of thing, where they couldn't actually film it in color. I don't know, because yeah, you're right. Like it was in the middle of the 60s. I mean, we already had a whole bunch of color movies, even from Godzilla and stuff
since
like that.
Since 56. So come on,
yeah,
there was not really an excuse.
So yeah, that's the only thing I could think of, is that budget wise, they just couldn't afford it, and they were so brand new that they're just like, hey, we'll try it this way, and we'll see what happens. So
as a noob again, how many were in black and white? Just the first or the first two?
Just the first.
Just the first one.
The first.
You would know that if you watched it. Okay, so I'm just.
I was right. They couldn't afford it. Yoo-hoo!
Right. So thank you, Nathan.
Thank you, Nathan.
So the ball busting will not stop, Nate. Samson. I'm sorry,
I was expecting that.
I will have to ask. This is a legitimate, serious question. As someone who is new to get, and we'll get to Adrian. I'll let you and Eric answer in a moment, but I want to kind of park here for just a second.
Sure.
For as big a kaiju, like you've been around a long time, Samson. You've seen a lot of Godzilla films. You've seen a lot of kaiju films. I'm not calling you old, because we're all pretty much the same age here.
Yeah, I know.
What has kept you from watching Gamera? I'm legitimately curious.
It's been a lack of interest. The appeal to me, the appeal just kind of doesn't exist. It seems. I guess this is kind of very frank for me to say. So I guess it's because I grew up with one thing and I like that one thing, and oh God, change. No. Because I guess the quality of the films, like the quality of the kaiju and the aspect of it, I guess growing up as a kid, it made me angry. I was like, Godzilla is the only giant monster. Gamera is just a ripoff. And for some reason, even in my adult, more mature, mature, that's a long shot, mind, I've always been like, I don't really care for watching the Showa Gamera films, because it just doesn't seem as interesting to me as other kaiju stuff that I've seen from that era, from the 60s and stuff. I never really had that, like, man, I'd like to sit down and watch these classic films. That may sound very judgmental and kind of, I'm trying to think of a word. I don't know. Kind of stupid, I guess, to say. But the lack of appeal is pretty much my only excuse, I guess, to tell you the truth.
Let me see. Well, that's fair, because I will say that Gamera, especially Showa Gamera, does not have a great reputation. So
that's also what I've heard. I've heard there's the first few, they're bad. I've heard they're bad.
The first three films are its best effort, I would say. Like 65 through Baragon is not Baragon, but Gauss. The first three films are the best films in my opinion. So that's interesting, Samson. Anyway, so Adrian, how were you first exposed to Showa Gamera?
Well, kind of like Nathan, I started with actually Guardian of the Universe, and then Sci-Fi just happened to have a kaiju marathon that day. and I want to say the movie that was on was it was Giron. Gamma versus Giron was on. So that was definitely my first exposure to it. And I thought it was pretty weird when I watched it. I was like, a giant turtle. Okay. And no, it wasn't Godzilla, but I was still like, I still enjoyed the movie. And a few years later, that's when I was like, okay, let me sit down and watch all the Showa Gamera movies. Because kind of like Samson, I was kind of like, oh, what is this Godzilla ripoff? But I was like, you know what? No, I love kaiju. I need to give all kaiju a chance. Went in head first with the Gamera series. I actually got this, if you can see, the 11 movie set, 16 hours of
the milk
reading
set.
action.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jeez.
this is how I watch all the Gamera movies. And is it Godzilla? Is it the Showa Gamera movies Godzilla? No, but I still enjoy them because they do have that certain charm that's lacking in some of the Godzilla movies. Gamera does have that certain charm to it.
That's interesting. Why do you think that Gamera has more charm than the Godzilla movies?
Probably maybe the child aspect of it, I'm guessing. Because, I mean, we did in most of the Gamera movies, we do get a lot of children in action in it, and God knows not all of it's great. But it just, I don't know, it has some type of weird innocence to it for some reason when you watch it. I can't really explain it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Kind of like
Eric, how were you
Godzilla's
exposed to Gamera
Revenge versus the other Godzilla films? Like, because that has a kid in it, it's more like childish and friendly, kind of like that, or not the same?
Yeah,
not. It's the same but different.
Okay.
So I was actually exposed to Gamera when I was younger. Actually, I still remember the day my dad actually came over with some VHS tapes, and he gave them to me, and he's like, "Hey, I saw these," and he's like, "I thought you'd like them." He goes, "They're kind of like Godzilla," and so I took them and I looked at them. I go, "What the hell are these things?" I was like, I honestly was honestly mad about it because on one of the covers, it threw shade at Godzilla, like, "Oh, this is better than Godzilla," and I was like,
"Oh, I remember
hell,
that.
It's not."
I remember that.
It's not. So
can't do that.
Yeah, like it to me, I was mad, just like Samson was. Like, to me, it was almost like nowadays, like you're cheating on your girlfriend with somebody else. Like you're so loyal to this one character for so long that you grew up with it, you were raised by it and everything, that like even thinking of something else that could replace it is blasphemy. Yeah, it's blasphemy. Like, it really is. And
petty was the word I was looking for earlier. It's very petty of me to think the way that I was thinking. That's what I was trying to say that I couldn't think of. It was petty for me to be like,
So for a while there, like I didn't watch them. I really didn't. I was like, I don't want to. And then I was like, okay, I'll give them a shot and everything. And so put them in, and I actually really liked them. And from there, it just kind of grew. And after I watched the 4 VHSs that I had, I actually went searching for more. But then there was nothing else available because it was just the 4. It was the 65 original. It was Gamera versus Barugan. It was Gamera versus Gauss. And then it was Gamera versus Giron. And then I think there was one more that came out on VHS, Zigra also.
Yeah,
I didn't have that one. And so I went looking for them, couldn't find them, years later, stumbled upon, more of the Gameras and stuff like that. And I fell in love with them. I really did. And as I've gotten older, I really appreciate all these Showa films, and my appreciation for them has grown, just like it has for the Godzilla Showa era. Like, the Showa era for Godzilla is my favorite now, even though I grew up with the Heisei. Same thing with this and Gamera. Like, I understand the Heisei is really good. I'm not disputing that, but like, to me, I love the weirdness of the Showa films, and I can just watch them on repeat all the time. And I really do. But yeah, that's kind of how I was exposed to my first Gamera movie. So, and with that,
okay. I mean, Our guest is
fellow-
here
Our
finally,
guest
Joe.
is
Finally.
popped in.
We've all
Hey, everybody.
we've been buying time and busting Samson's balls until you got here. So
I'm
you
sorry,
came just
I'm
in
sorry.
What
time.
balls?
I had to say hi to the wife. I apologize.
No,
No
you're
worries,
good.
man.
We
okay.
understand.
No worries.
I mean, if we're keeping you from saying more hi to the wife, then you can go. It's fine.
Leslie speaking blasphemous. Lord have mercy. Leslie does not believe that. He is just running his mouth.
Leslie, be honest. How much have you had to drink tonight?
I'm
Oh,
not
God.
going to even dignify Leslie's comment with showing it
Yeah.
on screen. So
Yeah, nah.
Joe, you actually came at a good time, man, because we were talking about our first exposure to Showa Gamera. So tell us, like, how were you first exposed to the Gamera franchise?
Oh man. If I remember correctly, the film, it was called like Godzilla and Other Famous Monsters. It was like this 2-disc VHS, almost like promo, like it showed like the commercials of like all the different like monster movies. And
Oh, okay.
because it had like Godzilla on it, somebody in my family got it for me. And in like all those trailers, now we're talking like, probably mid 90s. So, I didn't really, I live out kind of far from any like real big shops and stuff, especially back then. So I didn't know about Gamera, and there was a trailer and it had like, Godzilla or Gamera versus Giron and, Barugon and all that stuff on it. So when I would see that, being such a fan of Godzilla, I was like, oh man, that's really cool. And honestly, it wasn't until probably the late 90s that I finally saw some, not all, but some of the Showa Gamera films. And I want to say the first one was Giron.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm a little late to the Gamera party, so to speak, but I live in a town of like 2,000. It's like a farming town. It was like 2,000 people at the time. So there was nothing, Trendmasters finding something that was like a holy grail moment. There just wasn't movie rental places and stuff.
AJ's. Or you just buy AJ's Trendmasters. It's fine. I said, or you just buy AJ's.
Yeah, that's true. And then actually, I found a bunch of Godzilla and Gamera films at a Blockbuster by my grandma's house. So that was kind of my first dive into Gamera. Was
Nice.
mid to late 90s. Yeah.
Nice. I mean, I did not necessarily get exposed to Gamera until like later on in life, I found Gamera on a very late night. I think it was on Svengoolie or some kind of very late night television program.
One of those programs.
My first Showa Gamera film was actually Barugon. And I really like, and that's actually one of the best ones. That's actually the best one out of the Showa era, in my opinion, which I don't think anyone's going to argue with. I don't think anyone's going to argue with me on that. So, I mean,
Anyone
except
with
for
taste
Eric,
is
because
going to argue.
anyone with, you're right, Adrian. Anyone with good taste is not going to argue with me.
I'll take your word for it.
So, I know, Eric. You love.
I'm not saying it.
No, you're humming it.
Necessarily.
We know you will,
Well, like,
Eric.
I'm saying, like, if there was the best one, I'm sorry, but there's an A and a B best one. Like, to me, Barugon and Gauss are like on the same level as each other.
No, Barugon's a way better movie than Gauss.
I
No,
won't say way better, but it is better.
no.
But I'm sure we'll get into that later. I'm guessing.
Sure, you guys.
Yeah. We'll get there, but because my next question actually kind of goes along those lines, and so in your guys' opinion,
hearing y'all talk about everything, what I wanted to read her. It's weird that I never was actually exposed to it growing up. I never saw it on TV, even like watching stuff on kaiju. It never showed up on TV. none of my video rental stores growing up had Gamera. They had Godzilla VHSs and stuff like that. That's one reason I guess I truly wasn't exposed to it, because as a kid growing up with the giant love of giant monsters, you would have thought that me not having a fully developed brain, I just would have been like, "Ooh, monster, cool," and grab that off the shelf. It just wasn't there for me growing up, and I never was fully exposed to it.
And to be fair, Samson, you're right, because I never saw Gamera till like in the early 2000s. Like it never came on TV. And as far as video rental store, forget about that. I saw none.
And I actually want to. I actually did have one exposure to Showa Gamera in a sense growing up. My comic book shop had the collection of all 6, I want to say, of the Trendmasters Gamera figures.
Yeah.
And I bought that up because I thought it was cool. It was just monsters that I was like, "What are these?" And I bought it, not knowing what they were. They were just neat. I mean, they were very stylized and different looking, but I guess that was my exposure to the Showa Gamera. That's the only exposure that I've had to it. And I don't even have those toys anymore. Right. I have the Zigra missile because his nose fires like a rocket. I have that somewhere, but that's all that I have left out of any of that stuff. So I guess as y'all were talking, it reminded me of some things. I never got exposed to it because it just wasn't there for me. But then again, I did have the toys, and that's actually
that's fair.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. I think that's fair, Samson, because Gamera didn't get quite the distribution that Godzilla did.
No,
and I barely remember the Gamera Trendmasters toys. Like that was, I remember shelves of the Godzilla stuff, but not the Gamera stuff. So I mean,
they were rare.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
So sorry, I kind of wanted to throw that out there since before we continue, because I kind of have some Gamera-ness to throw while we're talking about this one topic.
So
yes, here we go.
So the next. Oh, okay.
Well, I didn't have these. I had the ones. Which way? This way.
With the blister?
I didn't have those. I had the blister pack
blisters.
Ones. I didn't. Yeah.
I always like the box ones more.
Yeah, I did too.
So I don't really know what the difference is. Are those ones bigger? Or are they the same thing? Just in a different.
I think it's
box?
just different packaging.
Yeah, I think it was kind
of
like what they did with the Godzilla ones, where it's kind of like, oh, here's a fancy, here's a fancy box.
Yeah,
box.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then here's the Gamera. I have a few others. I just can't get to them at the moment. But
there was one monster they left out of the Showa-us.
I gotta get those.
Which one did they not make? Was it
I think it was
Jiger?
Jiger is who they left.
Yeah, I
think
think
Jiger they left out.
Because they did Barugon, Giron, Virus, Zigra.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Gamera, Gyaos. Yeah, they left out. I wonder why.
Oh no, there's Jiger right there.
Yeah, there's Jiger right there.
Oh, it is. Yeah, there is Jiger. Okay.
Oh, so they did make one. I never had that one though. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there are 7.
Zigra's missing.
No, Zigra's in the middle.
The Zigra's
Zigra.
Or is it? Yeah.
Oh, it is
missing then.
So I'm sorry. I never knew
Virus
that they
there.
had a Jiger, because when I bought the thing from a comic shop, the guy just had it like he had them all.
It's Barugon that they didn't make.
Barugon. That's what it was.
Oh, so there was one missing.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
unless they made one that I'm not aware of, which is very well possible.
I don't think so.
I mean, somebody out there, y'all check those. I don't think.
I only remember the Gamera figure. I don't remember all the monsters. I just remember the Gamera figure. Because I remember me thinking to me in my brain thought, oh, that's another Godzilla monster. Like I had no idea what Gamera was at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of thought that too, Michael, because just seeing it through like that compilation of trailers or whatever, I was like, oh, it's a giant monster movie. It has Japanese people in it. It must be. It's Godzilla.
Godzilla.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, to me, it was like, oh, that's Godzilla. It's a Godzilla movie villain or whatever.
Right.
Yep.
Well, why would we? Think
So,
any different? Everything points to that.
Eric, go ahead and pull up the next question. And the next one is, in your guys' opinion, this is going to be a tough one for you to answer, Samson, but in your guys' opinion, what is the most underrated of the Showa Gamera films?
Who do you want to go first?
Let's roll the dice with Joe, since he's the the last one in.
Since he was fashionably late.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Man, I don't. I don't know. That's tough. Maybe Barugan.
Okay.
And I say this and because it's black and white. And
Right.
like maybe it takes away to it from some people. Like I have some friends that are like real like nerdy like me, but they won't watch a lot of stuff that's too old. And
Okay.
they will
Like
pretty
how
much,
old is too old?
Yeah.
Yeah, how old is too old?
they don't like black and white. It doesn't matter. I mean, like I've forced them to sit down and watch like, the original 54 Godzilla and Raids Again and stuff like that. But like it completely takes them out. Like they can't, they're like, if it was in color, it'd be better. And I'm like, it's just the time. Like, you suspend your disbelief over everything else, like just imagine or whatever. So I guess I would say that for it being older and maybe people not giving it a chance as much. I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough one for me. I don't know. Like Barugan is my favorite Showa Gamera monster, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's a really tough one for me.
Okay, we'll circle
okay.
back.
It's even
Adrian,
tougher.
what is your most underrated of the Showa films?
As crazy as it sounds, I actually would say Jiger. Actually, Jiger
Really?
actually
Why?
gave Gamera it was a pretty good fight between him and Gamera. That movie is super wacky though. I mean, come on, Gamera gets impregnated.
I'm sorry, what?
And like
Sort of.
No, he gets impregnated, Eric.
Somebody is going to have to fill
injected,
me in
I'm
on
sorry.
this one. I know when a mommy Gamera and a daddy Gamera loves each other very much, but somebody please tell me what the hell y'all are talking
We'll have to watch
it's
it.
so wacky. The movies are so wacky and it's fun. Even though it's one of the later Gamera movies, and we know how Gamera kind of just goes down that very steep hill after Gauss. But to me, Jiger's a pretty fun movie and doesn't get talked about enough, honestly. So I'm gonna say Jiger.
Okay. Eric?
Surprising as it is, I am going to agree with you, actually. Jiger is, I think, the most underrated one. It is one of the wackiest and everything. There's some stuff in there that's pretty out there, like you mentioned. And then I think it didn't get the treatment like the rest did for release wise. I think it was one of those ones that it was kind of like a hidden gem, and really the only way I ever saw a release of that movie was always combined with another movie.
Same.
I had or have a double disc of that movie and Gappa. Okay, and so any way I ever
Oh, I remember
like
that.
any way that you could see this movie, it was always grouped with another movie. And I don't know if it's just that they just didn't want to market it or didn't have money or it just didn't get the popularity. I don't know, but like this movie just like it sat underneath the water for so long, and I finally was able to watch it when I was younger and stuff like that. But I was like, holy cow, I was like, I didn't even know this existed for the longest time because I would see trailers and stuff like that from the other movies and stuff. And you're like, and I'm like, how do you get this movie? Where do I find this thing? Like, there was never like an official release of this thing. It was always grouped with something else. And they didn't call it Jiger for the longest time. They called it Monster X.
Yeah, they did call it Monster X. You're right.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Gamera
but like
versus
that's
Monster X.
yeah, like that was the American
there's
title, I guess you could.
There's Monster X, and then there's the X from outer space. So
yeah,
the two could be gotten confused.
Confused.
Because I think X from
Mhm.
Outer Space was about the same time as well.
Maybe. But yeah, like it's just I don't know. It just got lost, and so I just think that no one really got to see it very often, unless obviously you were in Japan and stuff like that. But like over here, like it was just a weird movie that never synced up with the others because it was always released with something else. So I just don't think it got the love and the respect that it actually deserves, because Jiger is actually in my top 4 for favorite Showa films. And it's just one that I always just put in because there's actually a decent amount of kaiju action and everything in it, and it's just a good movie. So
I'm honestly gonna have to go with I'm gonna make it 3 for 4 because Joe technically didn't answer yet. I'm gonna go. I think you didn't answer, Joe. Because I'm gonna go with Jiger simply because that one just did not get the type of distribution that the other ones did. I think correct me, someone correct me in the chat. I know Nathan will, but I think MST3K just now got the rights to Jiger, or they got the rights to Jiger in like 2021 or 2022 to do a commentary on that film. But I'm gonna go with Jiger for that, personally. So, Joe,
yeah, me too.
have you?
Okay, yeah.
Do
All
we
right.
have? Do we have? I have
Yeah,
a different
I'd say-
question for you. I have a different question for you, Samson. Go, but Joe, go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, I take that back. I'm gonna do the most underrated as Giron, because
Okay.
okay. Yep.
I really enjoy the visceralness and like badassery of Giron. Like I feel like is kind of maybe overlooked a little bit. Like you had some of those type of monsters, like Gigan would chop with the buzzsaws and stuff, but like I don't think Giron gets the kind of the maybe like the love that he should have. Like he chopped up Gauss.
I was going to say he
Yeah, Garon's a
decapitated.
murderer.
Yeah, murdered.
Yeah.
Delicious.
So,
Yeah.
So I feel like when people talk about like, oh, what's the bloodiest or hardcorest moment in a kaiju film, people will go to Gigan splitting Godzilla's head, which is
Right.
awesome, whatever. But I feel like they forget, hey, Giron did that too.
Oh, for real.
And even a worse
blood.
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
He straight up just, I mean, it wasn't even just like one chop. It was a chop of the head, and then he made his way down for a couple more chops.
Thanksgiving dinner. Chop, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's not forget, he also chopped off his leg and his wing before he chopped his head off.
Yeah.
I was about to ask, did he chop several other ligaments off?
Appendages?
I mean, technically the leg came off for a ricochet off his blade, and Gauss actually chopped off his own leg, kind of thing. But like, yeah, like he just served him up for Thanksgiving, and then
I have
he
seen
had
that
the
clip.
audacity to smell it and then throw it because he's like, this is just nasty.
Yeah.
And the shuriken, right? Isn't that what they're called?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he even had that, and then like the Final Wars Gigan kind of adopted that, right? Like, so I don't know. I just feel like Giron doesn't get the love. That's my answer.
That's a good one too.
It is a good one. It is a good one. So I have a very special question for Samson. And Samson, before I read this question, and it's not going to be brutal, I promise. I'll save that one for
I'm here. I willingly came in here. I'm okay.
Right, I know. You have to agree. You have to just sight unseen agree to the terms of this question.
Oh God! Yes. Click, accept, and agree. Oh boy, iTunes.
Trojan horse.
Trojan horse. So
terms and conditions, great.
Since we have thoroughly explained, and you have explained that you've actually never watched Showa Gamera, I'm going to allow you to or we're going to help you. I should say, we're going to help you pick your first Showa Gamera film to watch, if that
Oh, that's
sounds
easy.
fun to you.
That's easy.
So I'm going to read you three
Why
plot.
not?
I'm going to read you three plot synopses.
You
3 plot synopses.
I know
And
enough.
whichever
Just because
one-
I haven't seen them doesn't mean I don't know enough about them. I might know exactly.
Well,
What
you
you're
never
talking
know.
about.
You
Never
might
know.
know. Just,
Yeah, I
You
know.
never
He's
know.
going to be very vague.
You
You can be
never
very
know.
vague, which I'm sure you are, which is going to
Yeah.
make this fun. You're going to be.
You never,
Ba-da-cha!
you never
No,
know.
no,
So whichever one
love it.
sounds the most interesting to you, that's the one that's going to be your first Gamera. So
Perfect.
super
I won't
easy.
tell them what
Super-
it is. Yes.
Let's
Super-
see.
super
I have
easy.
I even have a Tubi
No.
button on my remote control.
Oh, there
I
you
guess
go.
I should-
You're
I should
Sam.
utilize.
Well, all
I should
three-
utilize that.
All three of these except for one is on Tubi. So you'll have
Oh,
to seek
well.
the third one out if it's the one you pick.
If that happens to be the one.
Oh,
that-
I
yeah.
already know. What
I
the
know.
third one
Yeah, I
is.
already know.
You already know what I'm going to choose. This is
No,
okay,
no.
this-
We know
No,
what the
we
one
know.
that's not on Tubi.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so for the first
Go
plot
ahead.
synopsis, a giant monster that emits a destructive rainbow ray from its back attacks Japan and takes on Gamera to the death.
Mhm.
Okay.
So that's
number one.
that is plot
number
number one. That is plot
Yeah,
number
I
one.
know which one
Okay.
that is.
Stop.
Plot number two.
Put your controller
Aliens-
down. I can
Yes.
see you doing it.
No, I'm not
Stop
looking
it.
up.
Cheating.
I was trying to look on Tubi to
He's
see.
cheating.
No,
like-
you're cheating. You're
That's
cheating.
cheating.
Stop it. Just
Stop
listen.
it.
Oh, is this from
Stop it.
Tubi? Is that why you're reading this off?
No.
on Tubi? I'm
These are
sorry.
from IMDb, sir. These are from IMDb.
Oh no,
Play
I was
along.
just okay.
Play by the rules, Samson. Come on.
I'm not
Okay, so
looking
for the
up.
second
Hands
plot
up here.
synopsis-
Hands are here.
Plot synopsis number 2. Aliens kidnap 2 children and take them to another planet for the purpose of getting knowledge from their brains, but Gamera follows them and tries to rescue them.
Oh boy.
Okay. Now number 3.
Now number 3.
That's
Plot
absurd.
number 3.
That's-
Plot number 3. A giant creature attacks Japan during the World's Fair, and it's up to Gamera to stop it. But the monster injects Gamera with an offspring, and the research team does its best to abstract the parasite.
Y'all already kind of gave that away a little bit ago, but yeah, go on.
We did.
You did.
So which one would you watch?
Which
Oh,
one would
you're
you
only
watch?
giving me just those 3. You're not going to do
Yeah.
all of them and make me choose.
So
You're just going to make
no.
me choose out of those 3.
Those are your 3. Those are your
Okay, rainbow emitting kaiju, aliens that want to steal knowledge from kids, and World Fair impregnating thing. The kid stealing one actually seems like the most out there one. Honestly, the kid like extracting their knowledge one is the most out there sounding one to me. Like very, that's sci-fi and kind of crazy and very. I mean, it has space obviously because they kidnapped him and they go to space. So that one, out of all 3 of those, that's the one that kind of drew to me the most, to be honest.
Okay.
And plus, you guys accidentally gave it away when you were talking earlier about what the last one was.
Well,
Unfortunately,
it's kind of
you would have thrown me off like crazy if I didn't hear that already when you guys said what
That's
you said.
true.
Because that's like,
true.
That's
Oh,
true.
I'm
I
sorry,
should have
you
thought
said
that would
what?
fit a little bit more.
That's
I'm sorry that happened. But the second one is the one that intrigues me.
I mean, I can give you a third. I can give you an alternate plot synopsis, and we can just forget about that one.
No, let's just do that. Let's do that. Don't wait from the answer. Let's just do it.
Wait, I'm sorry. What?
So,
Do what? Give me another one, or accept
do
what
it-
I just said?
Yeah, do another one.
Do another one.
Okay.
Do another one? Okay, I'll do another one. Okay,
Yeah.
I've got one in the can right now. Hang on one second.
Okay.
Let me get.
Everybody out there having fun yet?
Woo!
It's fun for us.
It is.
Joe's having a blast.
I am. I got my maker's mark. I'm good.
Oh, that mug though. That's awesome.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
awesome.
So here it is.
For me.
Okay. Gamera, the flying turtle, falls under the spell of evil aliens who two children free him, and then he returns to fight an alien creature.
Okay, so we got mind control. So we're ignoring the impregnation one. So we got mind control Gamera that you just mentioned. We got the one with the kids stealing their I'm sorry, what was it? What are they stealing from the kids? It's their brains. Just that's all. They just want to learn intelligence from kids.
Brain knowledge.
That's kind of,
yeah.
Brain knowledge.
From Kit, that's smart. And then rainbow shooting kaiju. I'm still gonna land on the one with the stealing the kids like knowledge, because it seems like it's a space adventure. He has to follow them into space. So that one still seems to be the one that I'm landing on out of the three that you've described to me. And I'm going to tell you which one that is. That's Gamera versus Giron, right?
Yes.
That's
yes.
correct.
I know a little bit of stuff. It's because I know that's in space. They have to go into space. There's a silver Gauss that we're talking about. He brutally massacres. I didn't know the plot synopsis though. I didn't know any of the plot synopsis he sees. The first one you gave it away very easily by saying the rainbow shooting. Well, I mean that's Barugan. I know that. So just because I haven't seen any of the stuff doesn't mean I don't have knowledge over it.
Okay.
It's just I don't know the plots. I don't know the plots of any of these films. I don't know what goes down in the films. I know what the monsters are. I know the basic idea, but I don't know any of the plots. So you guys can rip into me over that.
So your first Gamera film that you are now contractually obligated to watch as your first Gamera film is Gamera versus Gamera.
Gamera versus Giron.
All right, and which one out of the how many down the line is that, by the way, from the first film? Where in the series is it?
Fifth.
Fourth.
No, fifth.
Yeah, it's
fifth.
No, it's
fifth.
not.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
fifth.
it is.
65 Baragon. No, 65 Baragon. Gauss.
Grass.
No,
Yes.
Giron comes before Virus.
I have it right in front of me, Michael.
What?
You have all the years, like by year.
Grass came out in 68. Giron came out in 69.
69, yep.
Oh, well, okay, 5.
Woo, I chose 69. Right on. I mean, what?
Well, that is your Samson. That is your
the
first.
teacher.
Is that the one on Tubi or no? Is that? Am I gonna?
Yes,
find
that is
right
on
there?
Tubi.
Yeah,
that
one's on
Tubi.
Tubi.
Okay.
That one's on Tubi.
All right. Well, I know I'm gonna make you wait. Which way do I point? I'm gonna make you happy because you were like, "That's the most underrated one." So I know you're like, "All right, so you won the bet out of these jerkwads. You're the one that won." So I'm looking forward to it because I also think that Giron is the most interesting looking out of the bunch. Yeah. I actually like that enemy kaiju the most out of all of them. He's a very interesting kaiju. I've always thought that he looks neat. And I like the stylized versions of him that I've seen in like other releases, kit form and stuff like that. So he's a neat kaiju. He was knife head before it was cool in Pacific Rim.
Oh,
yep,
for real.
For real.
All right, continue.
So the next question, Eric, if you don't mind pulling that up, please. Who is the kinniest Kenny? And for anyone not aware, because Eric, you and I,
yes,
Eric,
please.
We
no, wait, whoa.
Let me finish. Thank you. Appreciate it. So for those who are not aware, the term Kenny refers
No. Don't tell them. Ask them if they know what it is.
Okay, fine.
We already had this, Eric. You already lost.
Guys, starting with Joe. Joe, do you know what a Kenny is?
Quit starting with me, damn it.
You're the guest.
Well, I'm assuming not, because I always thought it was just like a little annoying kid in insert kaiju name or kaiju movie.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
What it is.
Is he in multiples of these films or something? Or is there several Kennies? Or or is he a kid that gets killed over and over again, like in South Park?
We're gonna assume that Samson does not know what it is.
Obviously,
because he doesn't.
Well, I just told you what I thought.
We had this discussion with Eric the other day because when I saw this question, he sends us a text and he says, "What the hell is a Kenny?" Like, come on, man. You're a fan. You're a fan of how many years and you don't know what Kenny means? Come on, guys.
I don't know your weird slang.
Eric.
You guys kill Kenny. Slang terms.
Kaiju
But
said
apparently it's not. Apparently it's not a term that's used a whole lot. At least it's not as used. It's not used as much as I thought it was. Because
Clearly.
Eric, being a smart aleck, had to post a poll about it. So thank you,
Of course he
Eric,
did.
for being that way. Yeah. So for anyone who's not aware, the term Kenny refers to a annoying child in a kaiju movie. It was started with the original Gamera because in the Sandy Frank dub of the original Gamera movie from 1965, the dubbers changed the name of that child to Kenny. And forevermore, that name has been Kenny. And MST3K made fun of the name Kenny forever and ever and ever when they watch Gamera. So that's where the term comes
that's
from.
amazing. I love that.
So we're talking about who is the most annoying kids in the franchise. And I'll just go ahead and go first. I think it's the Guiron kids. I think it's the Guiron kids that are the most annoying.
Yay! That's the one that I.
Adrian, I'll start with you since Joe doesn't like to be put on the spot.
I'm gonna have to say the kids in Zigra because oh my god, those little demons.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
God.
Do
Ugh.
I have to watch
Lord
these?
have mercy.
Do I-
Yes.
Yes, you do. They're great.
Yes, you do.
But yeah, the kids in Zigra were just obnoxious. They were extremely hard headed. They kids from Zigra. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Apparently, Samson does not know, but he will know soon. He will
Yeah,
know soon.
unfortunately. I agreed to the terms and conditions.
Yeah, you did.
I'll watch it with you.
Eric,
Samson. It's okay.
who is the
I should
Who's
do it
the
on
funniest
one of my
Kenny?
streams. I might
That's
as
what
well.
I'm saying. I'll watch it with you doing one of your streams. I got you.
I should. I might as well do it.
So
Let's do it tonight.
I am gonna go with the OG, the one where this was based off of
Oh wow.
from '65, because I have never seen anybody in a film that wanted to die so fast than this kid in my life.
Sorry, what?
And like Adrian said, if you know, you know.
You know why they call him Kenny? Because it's like a South Park joke? I don't.
Oh my god.
Literally, South Park Kenny in a kaiju film.
Yeah.
And
He puts himself in hazardous situations throughout the entire thing.
Yeah.
Or,
endlessly, he does this because he's so infatuated or obsessed with Gamera that he literally just wants to die with him. Like, seriously.
I mean,
you can't get any more Kenny than that.
I mean,
His name is named after him. Time and time again, he put himself in these situations. And for some reason, everybody just kept saving him before something happened.
instead of just letting it happen. So, that's unfortunate. I mean, I'm on the spectrum, but how bad is this
Thank you.
kid?
Okay. Thank you. Leslie is he is exactly what I'm saying. Like, he just wanted to die. And it's absolutely ridiculous.
So this thing breathes molten fire and it's destroying a city, and he's like, "Ooh, let's go look at it."
Yeah.
Huh,
Literally, like every chance he gets, he puts himself in a situation, and any way he can get close to Gamera, which literally will just mean he's just die. He just does it.
Does the first Gamera have another kaiju, or is it him by himself?
Nope, just him. It's a solo
That's
film.
him by just like the first Godzilla. Okay,
Solo film.
all right.
Yeah.
Right.
Huh.
Thank you. Yeah, he's a psycho. Literally
Right.
psycho.
Well, I'm getting a little bit more intrigued as we go along now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like,
Yeah.
it's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it
It
is.
sounds like these movies are as equally stupid as I've heard.
No, just
So,
the
Joe.
children. Just the children.
Just the children. So, Joe, who is the Kenniest Kenny?
Yeah,
Yes,
Joe.
all of them.
just
Yes.
just not even like
I love that answer. Which
every
one?
single
Yes.
one.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree.
Use that answer a lot for things. Yes.
Yes.
Which one was
Honestly, I don't really care for any of the Showa Gamera kids at all. At all. So
Agreed.
I wish they
So-
did die.
yeah, I mean,
Seriously, you will after you watch these movies, you'll be like, God, I wish they would have just died.
yeah, they're not.
As bad as that
As
sounds.
bad as that in contextual. I mean,
Again, if you know, you know.
I don't have to
Well,
feel bad about
you
dying
guys are
children.
so
because-
awful. You guys are so awful.
I'm
They're
sorry.
just
I'm sorry.
children.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
They're just children.
Just answer the question.
Children. Coming from the person who doesn't have children.
Joe, do you have kids?
12.
12 kids or 12 years
okay,
old?
never mind.
No.
Oh, no, 12
legit.
years old.
Okay, I was about to
Oh,
say.
Legit.
12, 16, 18, and 20.
Man, you've been busy.
They're 12, 16, 18, and 20. Like, that's how old they are. I don't have 20
Right.
kids.
No. I get what you're saying now. At first, when you said yes, 12, I was like, man.
Oh, yeah, no, I thought he asked how old my
He
youngest
said,
was.
how many? He's like, how many kids do you have?
Yeah, no, 12.
I'm
No, I'm just
gonna
kidding.
say,
I don't
how
have
many
any
kids do you have?
I don't have any kids.
So along these lines, Samson, I have a very special question for you.
Again? Really?
Okay.
Oh, I'm touched.
Yes. Yeah, I have a very special question for you. So
Yay.
if you were a Kenny, so if you were raised a small child in a
He's
Gamera
infatuated
movie
with a giant fire-breathing turtle. Okay.
that's infatuated with a giant fire-breathing turtle,
Infatuated.
what
FAP.
what would your cutesy nickname for Gamera be?
Oh,
Oh.
shoot me.
Do
now.
they have one? Do they all have a stupid nickname for him? Because I mean, am I? Oh, great.
Oh. Samson's gonna turn into a Kenny. Literally what's happening.
Shelly.
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 He's a giant shell. It's
Yeah,
called
we
Shelly.
get it. We get it. We
Okay.
don't like
I
it.
would-
We don't-
I probably would have
is
went
that?
with Gam
Oh, man,
Gam
look,
or
it's turtle soup. Gam,
or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Gammy.
Gam Gam. That's my mother's name for my.
Oh no,
nephew.
it's Gamera.
Yeah. Oh yes. Jesus
It's not
Christ.
Gamera. It's Gamera.
Gamera.
Some of the dubs call him
Gamera.
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 Yeah.
That's,
Gamera.
That's a grandma.
Oh,
name.
it annoys the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Well, it's
gotta
better
go
than
see Gamera.
Godzilla with an R.
Ugh.
Ziller? I don't know.
Jesus.
Ziller,
No.
yeah.
That's
Godzilla.
not too bad.
But,
It's like what my grandma said.
Ear rape.
You always used to like the Godzilla movies.
Ugh.
you used to like that there Godzillers.
Okay, so
For
I
sure, dude.
I have a
Leslie.
We can't read that out loud.
It's true.
It is true.
It's true.
oh sweet
Oh my
Jesus.
God.
Okay,
It's
I hate
whoa,
you. I
it's
hate you,
whoa.
Leslie.
It's so true, dude. Oh man, it's
Oh,
it's
boy.
something.
Okay,
It's something.
Out of all the things I've ever heard
Here,
of, that's
Eric,
one of
Yes,
pull
sir.
up my
Next
next question, please. Yep.
one. Got you.
So here's a little bit of an interesting question. It's less silly than the ones I've been asking. So, is Showa? Oh,
Sorry.
thank you. Is Showa Gamera's high points equal to or does it surpass Godzilla's low points? So we're talking as far like for context, we're talking Gamera's high points are Barugon and Gauss and maybe Jiger. And then Godzilla's low points would be considered all monsters attack. Some would consider destroy all monsters, but I would not be one of those people. But you know, whatever.
What?
Son of Godzilla.
Son of Godzilla.
Blasphemy.
What's another one?
People
Sea
don't.
Monster.
Some people don't like
Some people-
Megalon. Some people don't really like Megalon.
and
I think it's
Megalon, but that's
Yeah.
Some people don't like Megalon. So
It just depends. It
comparing
really
all
does.
of that, like thinking about Godzilla's really low points, do they
Raids again.
do they still surpass Gamera, or does Gamera get the edge in those circumstances? Joe, you're up.
So just to clarify, you're asking if the highest high of Gamera beats the lowest low of Godzilla?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say so. I would think so. I don't really think Godzilla's Revenge is all that great. I don't hate it by any means, but I definitely think the best of Gamera is higher than that. So yeah, I would say so.
Okay. Adrian?
Yeah, I have to say so. Because, I mean, even though I don't love Godzilla's Revenge, I don't love Godzilla Rage Again, I don't hate them either. But yeah, Gauss, Barugon, yeah, I'll definitely watch those films above some of the very low points of Godzilla. I want to toss Megalon too, but Megalon is really special to me, so I can't do that.
Mhm.
But I will put it over Final Wars for sure.
Interesting. Okay. Eric?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I am not a fan of Son of Godzilla. I am not a fan of Godzilla's
Either.
Revenge. Just
What? Who?
I'm
who-
not.
What? No.
What?
Hurt you, Eric.
You
Son
did.
of Godzilla is my lowest one of the show, Eric, too.
Yeah, it is. And it's true
Son
because
of-
compared to Gamera versus Barugan, Gamera versus Gauss, and even Gamera versus Giron, those are, I would say, probably your top three, I would say, for Gamera Showa. And around that time, those Godzilla films were around. And I would easily watch those three films than those other ones. Those other ones just didn't do it for me. I know my daughter likes Son of Godzilla. I still hate it. It's just not fun for me. I hate the suit.
That's
But
usually the one that deters people, the suit.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
yeah, everybody hates the suit.
Yeah,
Everybody
it's
hates
just
the
it just never did it for me and everything. And then obviously Godzilla's Revenge is just stock footage of basically the whole thing and everything, and it's just it doesn't appeal to me, in any way. I will give it give it credit for like when they use their stock footage compared to Gamera, like their stock footage is better. Because for some reason Gamera just when they did the Gamera ones, they just completely changed everything from like the sound effects to the music to everything, and it just was just garbage. So at least Godzilla's Revenge was stay true to the footage that they had and everything like that. They just threw it in the movie. So
They try to make continuity out of it, where it's like, oh, they're on an island, so let's like do island footage from other films and make it seem like they're still on a
Yeah, but to me, there's still there's still more interesting story in Son of Godzilla and Godzilla's Revenge than in Gauss, in my opinion.
Okay, I can't agree with that, Michael. Well, Son of Godzilla, yeah.
Why?
Son of Revenge, no.
Because
I'll let
if
you guys duke this out. I'm just going to sit back and relax.
If you look, hang on, for Godzilla's Revenge specifically, if you look at the cultural context of what that movie is supposed to be about, it's a much more interesting idea than
it is
giant vampire bat versus giant.
Just some kid just imagining that he's friends with Godzilla. That's it. That's the best you got.
Yes.
No,
I can't agree with that, Michael. I'm sorry.
That's garbage. What are you watching?
That's blasphemy.
Good Lord.
That's blasphemy.
Oh, come on.
Are we talking about Son of Godzilla or Godzilla's Revenge?
Godzilla's Revenge.
We're talking about Godzilla.
I love that
We're
movie.
talking about
It's such a child-friendly. It's great. It's fun. The music's funny. It's
not.
Gabra's an interesting monster.
Boring.
Y'all have your wrong opinions, and I got mine.
So yeah, you're wrong.
I hate that I have to say this, but I agree with Samson. I think that they did. They did
whimsicalness about it.
They did child whimsicalness better in All Monsters Attack than they did in Gamera versus Gauss. I will say that Barugon is infinitely
Because
better-
Gamera
or,
versus Gauss wasn't supposed to be a kid movie.
Yeah, it wasn't. We know it wasn't.
You can't tell me it was. Yes, they threw a kid in it.
But it definitely
But, like,
wasn't a kids movie.
It wasn't a kids movie, and it wasn't supposed to be.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Do we want to let chat decide?
You're wrong,
Let's
so one
ask
of them.
chat.
We could be on this all day long. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, but I told you not to make me any pinker than I have to be. Oh, I hate you so much. It's going to take an hour for this to calm down. Thank you.
You'll be all right.
Samson, you are off the hook because I don't have any funny questions for you.
You want to relate to
For this
that
round.
because
Dang it.
there's not really. I guess I could just tell you which Godzilla film I like the least out of the Showa era.
thank you, Michael Hang. Thank you.
Yeah, Michael.
Just saying. Just saying.
Well, everyone's entitled to their wrong opinion, but moving on to the
Yeah.
next
Everyone's
question.
entitled to their opinion. Yes.
Is there really any difference between all the Showa Gamera suits, by the way? Is there like, oh yeah, this one definitely is slightly different from the rest? Just like, I mean, we all know and love how you can tell that if you're a loyal Godzilla fan, each Showa suit is different.
Not
Are the
the
Gamera
Gamera guy,
suits?
but I could
I would
not
s-
tell the difference.
It's way more subtle than Godzilla ever is. Like it's
Okay.
just super.
So it's like, oh man, the
Little.
69 Gamera looks so much different than the
No,
original
yeah,
65.
it's subtle things here and
Yeah,
there.
very
It's
subtle.
the
Basically,
eye-
you got
the eyes
one
are
Showa
bigger,
Gamera, you
the-
got them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
definitely.
pretty much.
As it went on, they definitely try to make him more like kid friendly / like softer look to him compared to the first couple, because the first
Kinda like
couple movies
Godzilla?
were the first couple were very serious. The brows were lower. You just make them real mean looking and stuff like that. And as it kind of went on, just kind of got more kind of ridiculous looking, just like Godzilla did. And but the subtle changes were more, I think, in his face more than anything.
From my unknowledgeable aspect, I think that they all look dumb.
I don't think your opinion matters on this topic.
I didn't have to. That's just what I think. So,
Well, that's why I'm saying it. So.
Oh boy. Okay. All right.
Next.
So we're gonna skip the overrated question, Eric. We're gonna skip that one. I'm gonna move on to the next one after that.
Okay.
And if you had to pick one Gamera film from the Showa era to show a brand new person, and Samson doesn't count because we've already covered that,
Yeah.
I
what
was gonna
film
say,
would it
you
be
guys-
and why?
You guys kind of already made it, so you didn't choose for me. You made me choose.
So let's start with
Let me guess. Me.
Eric.
Oh.
No, Eric
Aw.
this time.
Oh,
Damn it.
I love that.
I'm not ready for this one.
Was it too bad? I wasn't ready for the whole show.
We know.
Yeah, we know.
Do you want me to answer first? Judging on what I've thought and learned
No.
this, I'd go with the impregnation one. That sounds insane.
Wait till you see it happen on screen.
I don't
Yeah.
want to. I'm okay. I had health class in high school. I'm all right. I don't need to see that again.
With a turtle and a mouse thing or a rat dog dinosaur thing?
Don't spoil it. It's been like what 50 years? Oh, God.
I'm gonna go with. So I want to go with something that's gonna kind of catch the kids' attention. Are we talking about kids or just like a fan, like in general? Like
Oh,
what? Like
that's a good point.
That is a good point.
Just
It depends on the age range. Yeah.
Just someone who's never seen a Gamera film. It doesn't matter the age.
okay,
You got a
so
prime example
I guess
down
I would.
here.
I guess I would have two choices then, because if it's a smaller kid or younger kid, I'm gonna want to go with something that's kind of appeal to them / get them intrigued, and seeing other kids on screen brings in the kids' attention.
Mhm.
Trust me, I know. I have a 7-year-old that likes to watch YouTube with other kids. So I would go with Gamera versus Giron, just because there is some kids in there, and then it is a fun story and stuff like that. There is kaiju action, so that would appeal to like the younger. For the older ones, I would go Gamera versus Barugan, just because it's more serious. It has a good story. The kaiju action is really good too, and it probably has, I would say, the most kaiju action / like kaiju on screen in the whole Gamera Showa films overall. So that's kind of how I would kind of dissect this question, I guess.
Okay. Adrian?
I'll kind of do the same thing as Eric did, but no, Nathan, no.
Really? They do? Why did you guys make me choose the one that I chose?
Well, literally, that's going to be my answer. That was my answer with Superman. And I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah, go ahead, Joe. I answer after you. Go ahead.
No. You don't know. Go, please.
No. Go ahead. Go.
Y'all made me choose the wrong.
No, go
one.
ahead. Go ahead. Good job.
Bad
Go
now.
So my thing with Super Monster, it literally ties into what you said, Eric. Like, if it's a kid, you could show it to them because it's like a clip show, and it's like it'll keep their attention, and like bam, you know what I mean? Like there's action, and there's a bunch of different monsters that Gamera is fighting, and they're gonna be like, oh my god, that's so cool! I want to go watch the other movies. And I guess I would maybe show it to a non-kid for the same reason of like it's a little bit more fast-paced, like it's action and like, you know, all the highlights in the battles or whatever. But if I had to choose one that's not Super Monster, I would probably honestly go with Barugan as well. And the chicks in spandex.
I want to change my answer to
funny.
which one I want to watch
That is
first. now.
hilarious.
I mean, if you want to start with Super Monster, you can.
No, I have to.
Like,
I
was-
have to be dedicated to my.
I was
No,
trying to give you the easy way out, Samson.
No, I tried to give him the easy way out last night. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. What is Super Monster? It sounds like it has everything.
Leslie,
it
Gauss
sounds
is
like
badass.
everything in it. Is it like the last Gamera film, and they just decided to throw every single movie into one movie as a whole?
We don't know.
It's Godzilla's Revenge, but Gamera.
We don't.
Oh, okay. So there's not really a dedicated enemy in it, is there?
Well, there is.
Chicks in
There is.
spandex.
Well,
Chicks and spandex.
kind of.
Okay,
Yeah, kind of.
I'm learning so much.
I'm not going to give them anything. I don't care. Like I'm not telling them shit.
No,
Thank
not
you.
either.
Hey, watch your mouth.
So for my
so
answer,
I'm actually get. Oh, go ahead, Adrian. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Michael. I'll actually say what Matt said. Whereas because the kids are like really into that movie a lot, even though that movie is it ain't for me. But I know kids would love Whereas because I mean, again, that the kids are really into the story a lot. So I'm gonna say that for kids. For those, obviously, Barugan. Barugan, to me, Barugan is the best Gamera, the best Showa Gamera movie. And honestly, I probably watched it over one of the Heisei Gamera movies as well. Barugan is such a great story, great character development. Gamera gets into a really cool fight with Barugan. You can't really beat that. And if you're gonna show anyone a Showa Gamera movie, it has to be Barugan.
Okay, that's fair. I think I'm going to agree with our friend Leslie Chambers and say Gauss. Did he say Gauss? I think he said Gauss.
What did he
but
say? Did he
I'm gonna
say
go with-
Yeah, he
something
said
we all
Gauss.
know
Oh,
in the comment?
the one
No,
that
he
you
said-
think is worse than Godzilla's Revenge? Get out
Whatever.
of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Kiss,
Boy, I love these family reunions. It's always a
Wishy-washy.
hoot.
you know what? You've already opened this can. Kiss my ass.
No holding back, man.
Would you like another?
I'm gonna go with-
Michael.
yeah, exactly, Joe. Thanks for the reference. But I'm gonna go with Gauss because I feel like it's the most balanced. It's got stuff for the kids, it's got the kid friendliness, but it's also got a decent amount of kaiju action. It can be a little bit scary for younger kids, but I wouldn't recommend showing it to like a 5-year-old, but
Yeah, no.
maybe someone older than that, they could handle it, you know, it's fine. So I'm gonna go with Gauss. So I actually do have a I have a question, a funny question. Everyone can participate in this one, not just Samson. It's not just a mess with Samson. So Eric, you'll remember this one from earlier today. Keep, burn, or forget. So I'm going to name 3 movies in the Gamera franchise. These aren't going to be hard. These aren't going to be hard now. So you're going to keep one, you're going to burn one, and you're going to completely and utterly forget one. Okay? Okay. So the 3 movies are Gamera versus Barugon, Gamera versus Gauss,
Of course you
and then the original Gamera.
You dirtbag.
Ooh, so you're going to
You
like top
dirtbag.
3. You would suck.
Let's start with Joe.
Yeah, he's pretty quiet down there.
Yeah, he is.
If you don't need me for a couple minutes, I'm gonna go take a whiz. I'll think about it.
No, you gotta stick around.
Wait, but I actually do have to go to the bathroom.
What were they again, Michael? Gauss, Barugon, and the original?
Gauss, Barugon, and the original 65.
Okay, I'll keep Barugon. Burn the original. And what does it get rid of? Throw away?
Forget.
Completely
Forget.
forget.
Gauss.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
How
No,
dare
I
you.
take it back. I take it back.
How dare you?
I would burn Gauss because that movie's atrocious. And
Ooh.
I'll just take it back.
That means you have knowledge of it, so it's not that.
No, I'll stick by my original. Keep Barugon, I think, and yeah, I'll stick with my original 3. What I said.
Okay. Adrian.
I'm keeping Barugon. I'm gonna cry at the ceremonial burning of Gauss and forget the original.
What Eric's
Eric?
gonna say.
Yeah, what is Eric gonna say?
You know, to be fair, the Gauss and the original are the 2 that I've probably seen the least, and it's been forever. So, like, if I were to rewatch them, my opinion could change.
True. So I'm going to forget Gamera, burn Barugon, and keep Gauss.
Wow, I did not
Wow.
expect that. Well, I kind of did.
No, I did. I mean, it's kind of
come
fun
on.
of them.
I don't know why you guys
it kind of
would.
is. So it is my favorite. So
Yeah.
Wonder why.
Also, for me, it's I'm gonna burn. I'm gonna burn Gauss. I'm going to forget the original, and I'm gonna keep Barugon. So I think Adrian, you and I lined up.
Yeah. Yes.
I think so. So yeah. So well, we're almost out of questions. So pull up the villains question, please, Eric.
I could have gone to the bathroom.
If
You
you-
didn't even ask me that one.
No, I didn't.
I still
You're
really
gonna
have to pee.
You gotta stay. If you had to pick one Showa Gamera villain to cross over into the Godzilla franchise, who would that be?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I'm saving a really good question for you later, Samson. Don't worry. You got to stick.
Okay,
around.
cool. So I can go to the bathroom now since you're going to ask everybody else
No,
this, right?
you can't.
I have to pee so bad. I'm going to kill you if you don't let me go.
If you leave your seat, we're kicking you from the stream.
Oh, well, screw you guys, man. I can still hear you. Don't say anything bad about me.
Oh,
Goodness. I guess if I had to pick one villain, I'll go ahead and answer. God, this is a really tough question, but actually, I would probably go with. I'll say Gauss. I actually bring Gauss to the Godzilla franchise. I think Gauss would be a fun enemy for Godzilla to fight, or any other kaiju. Honestly, I mean, Gauss would be the only one running around eating people and things like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Gauss.
Who's
Okay,
next?
So
Oh, Eric's next. Sorry.
Oh man. Like, it's funny because all of these villains are so outrageous that almost none of them would make any sense or fit into the Godzilla franchise in any way.
Even your boy?
See, I don't think so, honestly. Just because
Well, I like what Adrian said. He actually made a good point. He's a pretty brutal monster to be.
he is, but like his Ray is like the deciding
OP.
factor kind of thing.
it's OP. Yeah.
It is. It really is.
Overpowered?
Everybody would die. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, is that what that means? Okay.
So I'm gonna go with
Eric, can you
I'm
repeat that? You cut out for me just for a sec.
what's up?
Could you repeat what you said? The thing broke up. I didn't hear what you said.
About what?
Who was OP?
Oh, he
Gauss
said
is
the Ray is overpowered.
Yeah, his
OP.
Ray.
Oh,
Gauss's Ray.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
is,
okay.
Is too destructive, I guess you could say. I'll say Giron.
Okay.
That can be scary.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
like that would, I think he would fit a little bit better, and he doesn't have like any crazy rays or anything like that. And I mean, yeah, he's got the stars and everything, but like other than that, nothing like
Shurikens.
yes, crazy,
Nothing outrageous.
destructive rays, or whatever. He's, he could fight with any of the other ones and just have a, completely level fight, I guess, power wise with a lot of the others. So it's just his look would be very unique, obviously with the big knife head kind of thing. So yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
Poor Rodan.
Okay.
That's funny.
Joseph.
I would go with Virus.
Okay.
Harass, however you guys want to say it.
Yeah.
See this picture right here of Virus? Like, I could see
Let me
that
blow you up here. Okay.
where his tentacles are flying. I always thought that was like really, really cool. And I always kind of thought that like he could fight like Godzilla, Mothra, and like Rodan. Like he could be fighting different. Yeah, like he has like all these tentacles flying around. Like I love that about like Biolante, like all of her vines and stuff going at Godzilla and whatnot.
True.
Like an actual like squid type monster and just bigger, and I don't know. I think that's really kind of unique and cool. I don't think you see too many of that in like the Godzilla franchise, and I think that's
kind of
regardless
like,
of how
Izora,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
in a sense.
I mean, regardless of how I feel about Virus, I mean that would be a pretty cool. That's actually my pick too, Joe, because I think that Virus and the Exilians teaming up alongside King Ghidorah.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty interesting, I think. Samson, do you have an answer? Like who would you want to? Probably enough about these monsters that you would know somebody to bring into the Godzilla franchise.
Well, I'm gonna team with top corner here and go also with Giron because it's such a unique kaiju, and that's basically what we got out of the 70s movies. We got these crazy weird concepts of monsters. Hedra, Gigan, Megalon. I mean, all of them were just like, look at this like multitude of different combinations to make this one kaiju. That's what Giron looks like to me. The others are very simplistic and basic. You got two giant four-legged things, Barugan and Jigger. Jiger. Okay, see, it shows what I know. I truly don't know anything. You guys can't be like, oh, he's just faking it. You got a giant squid. I mean, that's all he is. Gauss is a kind of a bat-looking thing, but Giron, it's such a unique looking, strange. Just what is it supposed to be? So I think that would fit well in the Godzilla because of the fact that it kind of goes along with the '70s concept of Godzilla enemies that he's fought.
That's fair.
And it's '69, so it's kind of the beginning of the '70s ish.
Yeah.
So that's the one that I would go with, to be honest.
Okay.
With my limited knowledge.
Okay.
Did you have a special question too? You kind of said that before I took off, but
I actually have a special question, but
were you tricking me, so I couldn't go pee?
No, I'm not tricking you. This is not your special question, but this is kind of a special question.
Oh.
This is
okay.
So
I feel so
similar to the one I asked a few minutes ago. Instead, we're talking about Mary.
Oh,
Zone.
come on.
And kill. So
Mary,
we're doing
friend zone,
Mary,
and kill.
Mary, friend zone, and kill, because we can't say the other word on this.
Isn't it normally Mary?
Yeah.
So Mary, fun time, and kill. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Right. So for Mary, friend zone, and kill, you have Kilara, Metan, and Masha. All three of the girls, all three of the space women from Super Monster.
And you're expecting me to be able to answer this just based off of names? Is that? Oh, I actually don't even remember what you just said. None of the names just register with me. I can't even repeat them to you right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know the names either. So
Yeah,
I'm not familiar.
Well,
It was meat something. You said meat
Oh
something. Meat Shaw.
Kilara, Metan, and Masha.
Okay. Kilara, Meat, Sean, and I already can't remember the last one.
My God.
Somebody write it down for me, please. Put it in the private chat.
I
Right,
can't remember anyone's names either.
Since you're talking the most, Samson, then you go first.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was my special question, so that's why you were like. That's why.
No, it's for everybody. No, it's for everybody. It's for everybody.
Okay, Mary, friend zone, and kill. Based off of names. This is great.
This is terrible.
Somebody please type these down so that I can actually. I don't know. It's meat something. I already kill something. And Kilara, meat she, and I can never. I kind of remember the last one. Are you guys not actually
Just answer the damn question, Samson?
I don't remember the names.
Okay, I will tell you their names again. Do you want me to say that?
Yes, because
I'm
going to write these down myself so that I can remember them. Because I'm unfamiliar as albeit. Okay, all right. Please go ahead. I'm ready for you now.
So it's Kilara.
All right, I'm gonna spell that the way that I want to because
Kila.
Whatever. I did it.
Marsha.
Oh, Marsha, like from the
Marsha.
Brady Bunch. Okay,
Yes.
The Brady Bunch.
And Metan.
Meat. They got a tan.
Metan.
Oh, I just typed in Meatan. Meatan. Meatan.
There you go. Now choose.
Judging on these names, I gotta choose. You guys.
Oh my God!
Oh, I'm
gonna
sorry,
go
man.
against my natural instincts and
Oh.
I'm gonna marry Meatan, friend zone Kilara, and kill Marsha. So you guys take that as you will, because I have no idea what I just said. So
based off of their names.
Well, yeah, I was going against because it's like, oh, let's kill Kilara, let's marry Marsha, and let's friend zone the other one.
Oh my God!
But I was like, I'm gonna go in the complete opposite direction and do all the one that has kill in the name. I'm gonna I already forgot what I said. I'm gonna friend zone her. I'm gonna marry Meathead, and then kill Marsha from the Brady Bunch. So that's the answer that I have for you guys.
You can tell that Eric. You can tell that I have been just streaming for way too long today.
Oh my god!
All right, I'm gonna.
Eric, go. It's your turn.
Choices. Can we throw pictures online so I can know what I just made a choice about, please?
No.
Thank you. Oh, great.
No.
I'll have to look it up myself later.
Everything's sight unseen, sir.
All right. So what were the three options? So it's marry,
friend zone, and kill.
Mhm.
Well, the main one, Kalara, is the best one.
Right.
That's why I friend zoned her. Oh, good.
She's the only one that matters. I mean, realistically,
What did I just get myself into? I'm looking this stuff up.
can she just be all three? Like, and then I just kill them too?
No, Eric. That's how that
No, Eric.
You have to choose.
Oh man. So I'll marry Kalara then. That way she's with me forever.
Okay.
Then
Or until she kills you, it's fine.
No, she won't. Then I will meet
Wait, is she a chick in the cape?
They're all in capes.
They all have capes, Samson.
I'll
they all
friend zone
part of
Metan and kill Marcia.
Okay, Adrian, go.
Oh, I think we're all killing Marsha.
Y'all are taking advantage of me.
Yeah.
Kind of
karma.
I'll friend zone Metan. Same answers as Eric, because Kalara is this. Yeah,
Kalara's the best one.
he's the best one.
Yeah. Joe.
Okay. I'm gonna kill Marsha, and I'm going to.
I made the right choice. Oh, thank God.
Or Marcia.
Poor Marsha.
Poor Marsha. And I'm gonna friend zone Metan and marry Kilala or Kalara. How do you say her name again?
Kalara.
Kalara.
Hilarious.
So I'm probably gonna kill Kalara. I'm going to kill Kalara. I'm gonna marry Marsha, and I'm gonna kill the other one, Metan.
Now, yeah.
Or I'm gonna forget about the other one. Friend zone the other. Yeah, friend zone the other one. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So, are we using friend zone in just a general term, or are we actually just covering up what it actually means? Because I thought that's what we were actually.
We're just covering it up. Okay.
Oh, well, so then I am gonna. The one I chose the right thing the first time. I did do the right one. You guys are making me feel bad for friend zoning her, but I did the right thing. Oh yeah, I made the right choice for. I'm ignorant and also a genius.
Okay, we'll probably get canceled for that last question, but it's okay.
I don't know. I'm innocent. I don't know what I'm doing.
Kim, if you're still watching, I'm so sorry.
To all
right,
female audience.
Last serious question before we get to final thoughts, and then my final question for Samson. Collector showcase. Easy peasy. Top 2 camera figures in your.
Your mic cut out really bad, by the way, but we heard what you said, kind of.
Yeah, we read your lips. It's okay.
Oh, thank you.
Do we have to show them?
No, you don't have to get them down because I won't be able to get mine.
Do you
down.
have to Showa them?
The top 2.
Horror. Top 2. Yeah, just pick 2.
collectible.
Because we're going long. I was trying to wrap things up.
Jeez.
I mean, we're going long. I just got here. I'm down the
Dude,
park.
my show was like 4 hours, wasn't it?
Sad to say, I don't have any Showa Gamera.
I don't even have to look behind me.
You get the hell out of here.
Okay. Let's dial back. Let's dial back. I'll change the question just because
Why?
I don't think a lot of
It's easy.
I don't think any of us. Well, aside from Eric, he does. So
Big baller
let's
shot
talk.
caller in
Joe,
here.
Joe has some.
You just showcase some of them.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Yeah,
Top two.
y'all
Go ahead, Joe.
Go ahead.
Go. Because I really don't have a lot of. I have a few Bandais, but that's it.
Do you want me to run over and grab them, or
No, just tell us what they are.
Yeah.
But it's more fun to see them.
What? Somebody talk. I'll be right back.
Somebody
Go
talk.
ahead, Eric.
Well,
Get out of here. So I'm gonna go with the 30 centimeter X Plus Barugan.
Oh,
That
yeah,
is a
that's beautiful figure.
phenomenal figure. I am so happy that I got it because I initially missed pre-orders, and I think I got it like a year later or something like that. It just kind of stumbled upon it and everything, and I got it. So I was so happy to get that because it hasn't disappointed. It's such a great figure. Super underrated. And then I will say, oh man, it has to be Showa. So I'm gonna go with my X Plus 30 centimeter Gauss.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
Matt just messaged me a picture of all three of them. Are they part of the same team or something? They obviously must be because
they are the same.
is the kill one the tall one in the middle?
That's Kalara.
That's
Who's
Kalara.
Marsha?
Kalara's in the middle.
Marsha's the cute one.
It's a blurry photo. I can't really tell. But okay, what movie are they from so that I can have a little bit more knowledge now that we're like
No,
making fun-
Super Monster.
You're not getting anything. You're not getting anything from us, mister.
Michael's
You gotta watch the movies.
Yep, gotta watch the movie.
I heard somebody just say it, so somebody already accidentally gave it away.
It's okay, you'll forget. It's okay.
No, I won't. I'm not that stupid. I just play one on TV.
Adrian, you got any Showa Gamera in your collection?
Yeah.
No, I don't, but I have seen the Gamma Gal set in person, and it's
Big fan!
absolutely beautiful. So I obviously want to get that set, and I want to get Perugon as well.
You mean talk about the set that Eric's got up there right now?
Yes.
Okay. Those are
Seen that
30s,
person. That
correct?
is- and they're big 30s too.
Are they?
Ah,
You got any
yes.
Godzilla
they're
30s
big
so that I can have
figure.
reference to something that actually matters?
Not by me.
Wow,
No.
Samson.
So
What?
rude. Jesus Christ. Blasphemous.
I have
A whole
the
ass room.
I have the Bandai Gamera Memorial box set. So
Oh, do you
those-
know?
Those are all good.
yeah.
Isn't that
they're
a
all good.
35th
Yeah, so
anniversary set, or what is the
Something.
whatever? And what
Is it
is
is it Showa, Joe?
What?
Is it Showa? It's gotta
Yeah.
be Showa.
That's
Okay.
a
No
show.
shit.
it's gotta be
I'm just making
Showa.
sure.
He's only been here this whole time, so come on, guys.
Do you have the Gamera? Do you have the memorial box? Yeah. Do you have them? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh.
Oh, we're trying to figure out what is the memorial, the whatever-th anniversary. What is the memorial box? What year?
It's I think
Is it 35
It's
or
just a
45?
collection of-
What?
Do you want
it's
to
a
see it real
collection.
quick?
Yeah, go
Well, it's
ahead,
all the
Joe.
show stuff,
It
but
is-
I'm just curious like, what the anniversary date is. I don't know why that's the one that's sticking in my brain. I'm just trying to
I think
figure
it's I think it was the 30th anniversary box. I'm pretty sure.
out. 30th.
I think it was too.
Where did I?
My
put
box is
the
downstairs, so.
camera?
Oh, Eric, do you have it?
Yeah, I do.
What is the
I
difference
just-
between them and like their standard releases? Are they like slightly different color schemes or something? What is
Oh,
like
here it
the?
is.
Slightly
I
different
don't think
colorways. I think.
Did they even have standard releases?
They didn't.
That's
That's
what I'm
what I'm
There's
saying.
saying.
Is
sta-
like,
yeah,
I don't.
there are standard Zigras. There are standard.
I thought so.
Yes.
I thought there was like one of each.
They were new. It was new sculpts. Yeah, it was new sculpts and stuff.
So I was gonna say, like,
Yeah, they're
never seen
there they
the
are.
original ones.
The Zigra, the Blue Gauss, the Gamera, the Jiger.
Yep, that's the
Yeah,
set.
there they are.
Yeah.
You get every single one. So
Yeah, and
Thanks, guys. Now I need something else to collect. I love you guys.
I'm trying to find the box that it came with. I don't know where I put it.
Somebody in chat, come on. We got some folks out there that are geniuses. You guys collect this stuff. Somebody tell us
knows.
what
Somebody.
anniversary is the Bandai set. Somebody please tell us.
For Gamera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it 45?
Is it 40? I thought it was something 5. That's what because through my limited knowledge, something 5, because I know both the Godzilla sets, we got the 40th anniversary,
it was the 30th.
and 50th.
I guess I'm wrong because I just have them loose. I don't have the box I don't have the box.
Is yours anniversary or is yours the standards also, like the original?
No,
release?
it was the ones that came with the anniversary. It was the ones that came with the anniversary.
Came in the
It was
anniversary set. Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
Regardless.
Irregardlessly.
Irregardlessly.
Yeah, I love that word. It's my favorite word.
So what are y'all? What's y'all's holy grail Showa Gamera wise?
Right.
Wait, Joe didn't get to actually answer because I interrupted him asking him about the
Let him
whole,
answer.
the box thing. So
I'm
he didn't
sorry.
he didn't say his
I'm
top
sorry,
2
Joe. Go ahead.
because I took over like I usually
This
do.
is X Plus Showa Gamera 66.
Is
It's
that a glowy or is that a clear?
yeah, technically. I mean, well, I don't know if it actually. I'm not because it's not opened. I guess I can't say that it is a glowy because I'm not sure. But
I have a way you can test it. If you have a phone with an LED light on it, shine it over it and then turn off the lights immediately, and you'll be able to tell. That's how you can instantly activate glow in the dark stuff. Use a LED flashlight on it and then like turn off the lights, and it makes glow in the dark stuff activate instantly. It's weird. I don't know why it does that, but it does. It's like the easiest and fastest way to activate glow in the dark on stuff.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, LED lights. You can use your phone lights. Just turn on your phone and like shine it over something, almost like you're scanning it, and then like be in the dark, and you can see that the glow in the dark effect happens like that.
I think that new 2021 Burning Godzilla is supposed to be
no, I don't think it's a glowy.
a pop figure.
So it's just a translucent green vinyl.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
But it's X Plus. But it's also like it says Toys R Us.
It has a Toys R Us sticker on it.
It has,
Oh, wow.
Well, it has Toys R Us like right actually like on the cardboard. And then
Yeah.
on the back here, it says Toys R Us. But it's all in Japanese, so I'm assuming maybe Toys R Us was in Japan.
Did
Yeah.
they have Toys R Us?
Did they have Jeffrey
Maybe.
the giraffe over in Japan? Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jeffrey, the giraffe.
Jeffrey.
Mm-hmm.
That was stupid, but I love it.
That was.
Jeffreyson.
Does anybody actually need an extra 50th anniversary Godzilla box? I have
You
two.
mean the
Holy
box or the entire set?
I got two.
Why do you have 2? Were you just like,
Why do
I'm
you have
gonna make
2?
sure I'm gonna make
do
sure
you
nobody
have
else
2?
can have them.
Yeah.
Good on you, man. Screw other collectors. I'm gonna make sure that forget that kid's Christmas. I'm having this. for
I
myself.
guess.
Yeah.
I that's where I got it. I got mine for Christmas back in 2004. So
Dang,
you didn't
okay.
get me. You didn't get me, man.
Well, that's all I got for Showa Gamera, except for I do have one more question. This is specifically for Samson.
Did you want to do the overrated?
Oh no, it's fine.
No?
Why?
Okay,
I'm having fun. I don't want this to stop.
fine. What's
I don't want this to
fine,
stop
what's
either.
What's everyone's overrated Gamera show?
Well, first of all,
No, quiet down.
Wait, is the next 2 hours not on Heisei, and then the next 2 hours after that?
on Gamera the Brave by
Gamera
itself.
the Brave?
Isn't that
I'm
kinda how
here
it
for the
works?
3-hour Gamera the Brave discussion. You guys,
Same. I can talk about that. I have knowledge of that. That's the only thing
Yeah.
I really have knowledge of.
I'll go first. I'm gonna say Zigra. I don't know
I don't
why.
find that to be over.
I was about to ask why, but you just said I don't know why. So never mind.
It's for some reason it's a film that a lot of people talk about, and for some reason they like Zigra. I don't know if it's just the look or whatever, but like that movie is not up there for my rankings for these films at all. Like it's what is it, the fifth one for me, I think, or something like that. It's super low out of the 7. But yeah, it's I don't know. I don't see the appeal for Zigra in any way. Even though, you know, some fans do like him. Maybe he's even one of the more popular ones. But I just think that film is just garbage.
You're garbage.
Adrian.
Because he's a shock. He's a 25,000 footer.
Jack.
He's a 20,000 footer. 25,000. Got 70 billion tons on him.
Adrian, what's your answer?
I'm gonna agree with Eric. Zigra is trash. Like, I think I had trouble getting through Zigra. It took me 2 days to finish Zigra. Like, I couldn't get into it. The Zigra design is just to me. Only thing to me worse than Zigra is Super Monster. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Makes sense. Joe?
Was the question overrated monster or movie?
Overrated
Film.
movie.
Film.
Yeah.
I'd have to say Super Monster just because of the complete lack of originality. You know, it was literally just 90% stock footage.
99% stock footage.
I need to watch that first.
99.999.
Yeah. And all they had was a Gamera like puppet in what,
And I mean,
3
like,
minutes?
So I can understand why
That's the laziest filmmaking I've ever
would say,
read.
"Oh, I don't like this monster, or I don't like this or that," and like hey, that's like people's opinions. More power to you, you know. But like, at least they tried something with the other movies, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like even Virus like is very lazy. I mean, yes, they had some original fighting in it, but like I would say 75% of that movie is stock footage.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Yeah, I would
that's
say
on the same level. I mean, yeah, he does get to fight Virus, you know, at the end for a little bit, so at least we had that. But like that's pretty close to Super Monster level also.
Yeah, it is.
Because it randomly cuts to Barugon like about 15 minutes into the movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
What the heck's going on? You know.
I'm not sorry that I haven't.
You know what? I'm just gonna say that Barugon is the most overrated Gamera film in the entire show. I'm joking. I can't lie about that.
I'll say you're such a liar.
Yeah.
You're just drooling over it like the last hour.
I know. I'm such a fake fan, Eric. I'm sorry.
I know. Kenny.
I don't understand why people are so nice to Jiger. I just don't understand. It's just a weird movie that I just can't get into.
But you like it.
No, I didn't say I like Jiger.
You said you liked Jiger.
No, you didn't, sir. You were getting me confused with somebody else.
I said I like Jiger.
Oh, no. I'm going to pull up our chats here.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
He's about to get your ass caught with the screenshots.
Yeah.
I got the
Hey,
receipt.
betrayal always get you.
Hang on, I'm downloading Tubi on my Xbox so I can do it again for movie night.
So, Samson, I don't know. I only got one more question left. I know.
Oh, not this one though, because
I got one more question. It's for you. It's for you.
We're not wrapping it up
Specifically for you.
already, are we?
Well,
2 more hours. Come on.
No, Joe. You can, but I want to go to bed soon.
Why? It's
So-
only 10,
so
15
Samson-
video.
It's
Maybe
9
yes.
o'clock.
So Samson,
Maybe in the
I have
past.
heard.
Yes,
I have heard that you have a beautiful singing voice. So
Who's told you that? Honest to God, who told you that? Was it Simon?
What a
So-
lovely voice.
So
What do you
for
want me to do?
to close us out, I want you to sing the Gamera song
Oh my
To the-
god.
to the tune of country music.
I'll have to look up the lyrics, and also we have to find country music
Yeah,
to go behind this.
No,
Wait, do you have this
you just-
prepped already? Are you?
Oh my god.
I'm going to send you the lyrics, and I want you to sing them to the best
Holy
of your
buckets.
ability
Man, I
in
gotta
a
take a drink.
to the tune of country music.
I thought you were about to say to the tune of Country Roads. I was about to be like,
Take me home.
Gamera. I was like,
West Virginia.
he's filled with turtle meat. Come on. You expect me to do that? Jesus Christ. Who the hell told you that?
Little
What?
birdie.
Who told you I have a beautiful
Little
singing
birdie,
voice?
little birdie told me. Little birdie told us this. So I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna copy this here, Samson, and I'm gonna send this directly to you,
Mhm.
and
got
you
my
are
chat
going
open
to
on my
sing
phone.
these lyrics. Okay, there we go.
Not knowing anything about how they're actually sung in the film. Great, thanks.
Nope. Just gotta sing. Just gotta look up the lyrics. You gotta sing it.
All right, the Gamera song. All right, where's the actual lyrics? God, how long is it? That's it? It's only like a few lines?
Mhm.
Just-
Yeah, it's only a
just-
few lines.
It's a few lines, then it's just
And it just
single-
repeats. And it just repeats.
Yeah,
It
wait,
just
how many times in
repeats.
a row
So
do-
you got to
how
repeat
many-
it like 3 times. So there you
Yep.
go.
How many? I do. I got to do this whole thing. I got to. Okay.
You got to do the
Mm.
thing. You got to repeat it 3 times. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do, Samson. To the best of your ability.
All right. I don't have a country beat to play, but I guess I'll just like go with Southern twang as best I can.
Acapella.
Yep, acapella.
Oh, this is embarrassing for us all. Hang on, I haven't taken a drink yet. Oh.
Got this, Simpson.
You guys are monsters.
You love
Don't
you
blame
too.
me for this.
This is gonna be out there for everybody to see. I'm so happy you guys are making me. Mhm. It's not making it any easier hearing in the background. So,
All right, everybody mute.
all right.
Everybody
It's all
mute.
you, buddy. All right.
Gamera, Gamera, Gamera is really neat. Gamera is filled with meat. We've been eating Gamera. Shell teeth, eyes flames, claws breath, scales fun, Gamera, Gamera, Gamera is really neat. Gamera is filled with meat. We've been eating Gamera. Shells, teeth, eyes, flames, claws, breath, scales, fun. Gamera, Gamera, Gamera is really neat. Gamera is filled with meat. We've been eating Gamera. Tails, teeth, eyes, flames, claws, breath, scales,
That was great.
Oh,
I'm gonna. I don't know what to make of that.
Amazing.
I have no idea what I was doing. I took Country Roads and all that lyrics and did it 3 times. So whatever, take it as you will. I guess if y'all want to talk to my publicist, then we'll work out a contract. I mean, if you guys want, great.
Okay.
Thank you
so
for
in
that.
all
I don't.
How can we not go for another 2 hours after he just did that? That is amazing.
I'm okay. I'm all right.
That was great. I love it.
I didn't have enough whiskey in my voice to do it.
Samson, thank you, man, for being such a good sport. I know we've not made it easy.
I had a dude. There was nothing hard about this. Are you kidding? I didn't feel like I was being singled out. It was fun, irregardlessly of what you guys did to me. This was fun, and now I'm obligated to. Of course, I'm downloading on my Xbox Tubi so that I can make one of my movie nights on my own Twitch channel. I mean, I'll have to open with that movie because I don't have a choice.
When you finally hear the real Gamera song, you'll know that you just completely didn't.
Did I butcher the? Okay.
Oh, that song plays in that movie too.
Which movie is it in? Is it in every Gamera movie or is it?
It's in quite a few. I think
he actually has a movie. He has a song. Okay,
he has a song. It's like Jet Jaguar has a song.
Well, everybody loves Jet Jaguar. Eric, you look ashamed. You don't look like you liked being here for any of that. You're questioning your existence. I'm sorry. My voice
I'm questioning what just happened.
Eric, all I can say is I want you tomorrow to clip that portion of this stream out of the video and save it
as its own video, so that
as its own video.
Is somebody going to put Country Roads behind it, like the instrumental version?
Look,
we might have to.
That is quality content right there, guys.
That is quality
content. My god! You guys want to do a quick question from Oscar?
Yes.
Don't ask me any questions about my country singing. I'm not going to answer them.
So he has a question: which Showa Godzilla monster would you like to put in the Gamera universe?
Oh, thank God, we're being serious this time.
So it has to be Showa Godzilla, nothing else, just Showa Godzilla.
King Ghidorah to see him kill everybody.
Oh yeah, he would. Oh my God, yeah.
What about Gigan? He would probably
the same
rip some
exact
people apart.
reason.
Yeah, I'm going to say Mechagodzilla as well.
for the same reason.
I'll say Gigan to kill everybody.
I was about to say, with my limited knowledge, I'm going to go with my boy because he's a vicious SOB right there. Although Mechagodzilla 75 could rip some.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was like, I want to say Mechagodzilla, but
even though Mechagodzilla 74 actually feels, out of the two Mechagodzillas, Mechagodzilla 74 was more vicious than 75 in some ways. He let loose, like, I mean, he ripped Anguirus' face apart. So,
yeah,
I don't know.
Although Guiron versus Gigan would be kind of interesting.
Two bladed monsters.
Brought that up earlier.
Two blade monsters, yeah.
Well, see, Gigan's he's metal underneath. He's a cyborg, so you couldn't clean slice Gigan. It would clean slice through the skin and then hit the metallic inside. So it's not like, I don't know. It depends on how if somebody with like extensive knowledge over how sharp Giron's blade is could answer that, then maybe we could.
Well,
a death battle.
I would like to see Gamera versus. I would like to see Gamera versus Hedorah.
Yeah, you know, I always
flaming abilities, or do you think fire would affect?
I don't know.
Yeah, Gamera's gonna have a
Gamera and Hedorah. Well, It's like, what would actual fire do to Hedra? Because we know for a fact he loves smoke. So what would? Because Godzilla's atomic breath is an actual fire, and electricity.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
That's a tough one. I kind of that's interesting.
The giant condor.
Show. Oh my god.
So okay, so Samson, sing the song again, but to the tune of Godzilla's theme song.
What is Godzilla's theme song? No, as a matter of you only get one soundtrack per stream. I am not putting my shit out there for free. You got to buy the album if you want some more quality content.
All right. Well,
exploiting
thank
me
you guys
for
thank you guys for doing this stream. This was a lot of fun.
It
really
Joe,
was.
thanks for being like last minute substitution, because it would just be me and Adrian and Eric and just Samson. So thanks for doing this for us, man.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having me anytime. It'd be a pleasure. Whose stream are we jumping on next?
Well, I mean, Samson's got
buddy.
We're on to watch, so
I guess
you
Twitch.
and Samson can watch We're on together if that's what you want to do.
Oh, that's not going to happen tonight, but it will happen in the future.
So, Joe, since you're the guest, shameless plugs. What do you got? What do you got going on that you want people to know about?
I just have a YouTube channel. Just married to Kaiju. It is the most rudest, crudest way you'll ever see figures reviewed. I literally just record off my phone and upload it. No editing, no nothing. But I have a lot of cool stuff to look at. So check it out. I'd really appreciate it.
Stay with your little just walking through your room. I was like, good Lord.
Oh yeah. My wife is a shout out to my wife. She's amazing. When we bought our house, I was like, can I just have the basement? You can have the whole house. You can do whatever you want. And she's like, yeah, I don't care. And I was like, cool.
Your nerd sanctuary.
It literally is. Yeah. I have like all the promotional letters for the Monsterverse films and set up down here and theater stands. And yeah, I have a lot, but it's cool. And she's great for letting me have it. So
cool. Samson, what else? What do you got going on, man, that you want people to know about?
Well, like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, what I do more than anything right now, I stepped aside from like the kaiju side of things. I don't utilize my YouTube channel like I used to, but I am on Twitch under the surname Samzilla Streams. Actually, that's it. Just Samzilla Streams is the name of my Twitch channel. I play video games. We have a lot of fun. I do not copyright infringement things every Friday and Sunday. And just all around, just good times over just live gaming, fun. Y'all can request songs to play from YouTube. Like while I'm gaming, you can play some fun sound alerts that I've created utilizing sound memes and whatnot. But I use Godzilla clips to create these little individual sound alerts. And it's taken up most of my time lately. So I utilize Twitch for fun more than anything. And of course, hang out with these lovely gentlemen.
Adrian?
I got some work to do, actually. I got to start recording my my Exilian X review. I'll get that out. Of course, Godzilla 2000 Orgo review, I need to get that out. Of course, our next show for Monsters with Attitude is again going to be March 11th as we talk about Godzilla versus Megalon.
I'm excited.
Eric,
Yeah,
I guess.
I'm excited for that too.
I guess. He's still trying to contemplate what he just heard earlier. I mean, he is questioning his existence at this point. I can see that man struggling internally.
We love you, Eric.
Love you, Eric.
Good Lord.
You want your own copy? I mean, man, if you want a signed CD, I'll send it to you.
Please no. Yeah. Yeah, kind of gather my thoughts here.
Gather my thoughts.
So, so I just had my second episode of the Lowdown with Bearded Kaiju. Obviously, Joe and Michael were a part of that one earlier today, so thank you guys for that. But I did talk about at the end of the show, I am going to do so I don't plan on doing these shows monthly. It's just going to be sporadic. But my topic for this next one actually coincides with the next month. So I am calling it Kaiju Madness, coinciding with March Madness for college basketball. So I'm putting together a bracket style tournament with Godzilla Kaiju in it. And I'm going to have people on. We're going to discuss it, and we're going to choose who we think is going to win between two kaiju. I'll also have people that are watching put their choices in the chat, and whoever gets the most votes is going to move on. And I specifically took out Godzilla for this because we already know Godzilla is the king of the monsters originally. So he kind of, he's gonna get that little one up on everybody. So I took him out. So we're just gonna do strictly Godzilla, and then I threw in, I think, King Kong and Mecha Kong, and then a few Rebirth of Mothra villains also. So if it goes well, who knows? Maybe I'll do another one. But yeah, that's kind of what is down the pipeline for next month. I think it's going to be later in the month. I'm kind of going to shoot for. So that's kind of what's going on for that. And then, of course, I'm still doing my reviews on Bearded Kaiju Unboxing Reviews. Should have one up next weekend. Didn't have one up this weekend just because I had my show earlier today, plus this one. So lots to do. So, but yeah, it's been fun.
So I'm sorry, the thing you just explained, these are fantasy battle things. They basically where we all get to choose like who is
fantasy
the final
battle.
like.
Yep.
I like that. I've always been intrigued by that concept. That's something that a lot of kaiju fans like. So I like that too.
And I got a bracket already ready. I got 32 kaiju in it, and we'll see who's the king of kaijus.
Death Ghidorah better be in it.
He is.
Woo!
He'll lose.
No more
but
spoilers.
At least he's in it.
No more spoilers.
Giant Condor better be in
it. Damn right.
Well, thanks, guys. This was a lot of fun. And thank you, everyone in the chat, for sticking around. I don't know how many people stuck around with us for this long, but thank you, guys. We appreciate that. And as always,
I think we skyrocketed at my part.
You mean skyrocketed people leaving. But as always, check out Kaiju Collectors, which is one of the best places on the internet to interact and see all the cool stuff that everyone is collecting. Check out Monsters with Attitude on YouTube. We post episodes, try to post once a month, and then we'll do some unboxings and things. I know Adrian, you and Thomas do some stuff with unboxings and whatnot whenever you guys get some new stuff in. So that's always a lot of fun. Thank you, Oscar. And of course, thank you again, everyone in the chat, for sticking around with us. And for me personally, just kaijuramenmedia.com for all things Kaiju Ramen. So thank you. And until next time, take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much.